This must be the year for dating.
Why do you say that?
It seems like every single email that we get in for a second date update this past year has said, "This is the best date I've ever been on in my entire life." So everybody's apparently having the best dates of their entire life this year.
Wow.
Why are we getting so many emails for second date updates then? I don't know. But Cassie, who's on the phone right now for a second date update, said that she had the best date of her entire life.
I used to say bold statement, but I don't know that it is anymore. Maybe
I
the
don't
bar
think
is
so.
just low enough, finally.
Yep. So, Cassie, why don't you tell us about your best date of your entire life?
Hello.
All right,
How
Cassie.
are you doing?
You sound like you're still smiling, Cassie, so that's good.
Yeah, I am, and I'm trying to still.
Even though you're obviously not getting a call back, but that's cool.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but hopefully you guys can help me.
Yeah, we'll see. We do help a lot of people.
No, we don't.
Not really,
No.
but we'll try. So tell us a little bit about the dude you want to call today. Who'd you go on a date with?
His name is Levi, and we did go on a lovely dinner date.
Oh, the best date ever.
It really was, until he just stopped contacting me.
Yeah, that usually makes it a lot worse.
Yeah.
So, all right, Cassie, like I said, everybody seems to be saying they've had the best date of their entire life. Why was it so special?
We went to a really nice restaurant.
Okay, heard that before.
Don't be bored with her story. Listen to her.
Give it a thought.
Go ahead,
Poor
Cassie.
Cassie.
though.
I hear most guys say they don't want to invest too much in a first date, so it is a nice thing when it's a nice restaurant that isn't cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good point.
So it was really nice. The dishes were like at least $30-$40 per person. And he did everything that, like a traditional mom would tell you to look for in a guy, like pulling out the chair for you, opening the door for you.
Good.
He even, was so weird. He even, stood up when I came back from the bathroom, and I've never experienced that before.
Oh,
I was like,
good.
wait, what's
Weird.
going on? Are we leaving?
Yeah. All right, it's
That's
time to
really
go.
funny.
For I am a gentleman. I stand when a woman enters the room. I'm waiting for you to be seated, and then I will take my seat as well.
Oh, my God.
Good thing I didn't say that, because I was like, oh, wait, no, he's doing that old school chivalrous thing. I was like, wow, this is really interesting.
So he was,
So-
he was really polite, is what it sounds like, which is
Yeah.
lovely
Yeah.
and sad that is what makes it the best date ever, or was there something else?
No, there's more. It's what's so weird about it. So he wasn't only polite, he was engaging and interesting, and he had a sense of humor. He asked me questions about myself. He didn't just go on and on about himself. It was like, really? Like, he had my interest.
Yeah, it sounds refreshing and lovely.
Sounds like you went out with a knight of the round table who has learned to travel to the future.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's not calling you back. He had to go back and fight some
Dinosaurs?
dragons or
Really?
whatever they were fighting. I don't know.
What goes on in your head, dude?
It sounds like a true gentleman, Cassie. So
Anyway, the dinner date was awesome. Everything ended well. I mean, big bill, I'm sure, because we ordered everything. And then we were walking out, and he was like, I really don't want this date to end. Do you? And I said, actually, no, I'm having a really good time.
Oh, that's such a nice moment.
Cute.
But I thought he was like, I was like, okay, is this the point where he's going to ask me to go back to his place? And then that's going to just be, everything downhill from there. And I was like waiting for it. But he said, well, let's just get in my car and we'll go find something fun to do. And we ended up at a mall.
What?
What?
I thought you said something fun to do. Why were you at a mall?
Yeah.
Well, it just kind of ended up in our conversation. We were just yapping about something. And I was like, oh, you know what? That actually is not a bad idea. There's something I wouldn't mind, stopping at Sephora, pick up a couple things that I know I need.
Okay, Cassie, now we're running errands on our date, okay?
Doesn't
I
sound
don't
amazing.
know.
Well, it was an excuse to keep the date going. He suggested mall, and I was like, sure, why not? And
So
so,
you took
if you
him
tell
to
me after
Sephora.
you did that, you guys went and picked up some dry cleaning, I'm going to lose it. This sounds like an amazing time.
so we went in the mall. I stopped at Sephora. He actually goes with me, which was weird. Usually, a guy would just be like, I'll be out here. So I go and get my stuff, and he just, butts in front of me and puts his credit card down and buys it for me.
Nice.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
$50, of cream and foundation and stuff. I'm like, wait, what? Why are you doing this? And he's just like, oh, I just want to see you smile.
Aw.
You're like, okay, sir, come with me to the next store then. I will
Okay, yeah,
smile
that
even
does-
bigger.
It does sound like the best date of your entire life. I wish somebody would take me out and just buy me things.
Yeah, actually, it did continue. I went into another store, and I was like, surely he's not going to keep doing this. I just saw something in the window. I was like, oh, that looks cool. And what do you know? He buys that for me, too.
Baller.
And I kept trying to say, stop. You don't have to do this. This is And he's like, no, please let me. I enjoy giving and, I'm enjoying my time with you.
Wow. Okay. So other than credit card debt, how did the date end?
Very nice. He just took me back to my house and dropped me off, and it definitely ended with a nice kiss.
Aww.
And that's when I told him, I was like, this is probably the best date I've ever been on. And, I was like, thank you very much. And he said, don't say that yet because we have another date coming up very soon together.
Oh, cute. Way to
Okay.
take control, sir.
Attaboy.
Obviously, he was lying, though, because you haven't gone out
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. How long ago was it that he said that?
That was like a couple weeks ago. And,
Oh, man.
yeah, that was the last time we spoke about it. I mean, he hasn't, we haven't spoken on the phone. We've just kind of texted a little bit, but not made any concrete plans. So he hasn't really followed up with what he said.
Yeah. A few weeks I would not consider very soon.
No.
Yeah. And it's frustrating because we've kind of talked about the dates, but nothing's really happening. And I do want to see him again.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Cassie is on the phone, and she said she had the best date of her entire life with a dude named Levi. They went out for a very nice dinner, and then at the end of dinner, Levi looked at her and he said, "Congratulations, Cassie. You just won a luxurious shopping spree. You'll be whisked away to the local mall. We'll head on over to Sephora and buy you a bunch of perfume and other facial crap. And then you get a pair of new shoes. Cassie, this is what life is like when you're dating Levi." Is that kind of how it went, Cassie? Pretty much?
Yeah, I guess that was pretty much it, except for non-game show, like no music and announcer.
That's too
Well,
bad.
then it couldn't have been the best date of your entire life because every really good date involves a game show announcer. Cassie went to the mall with this dude after they had dinner, and he bought her a bunch of stuff. And then they had a kiss. He said he had another huge surprise planned for their second date, but now the conversation has fizzled out.
And what are you feeling with him right now? Are you still liking him a lot? Are you too frustrated?
I still like him. He's slightly frustrated, but I also am thinking there could be another girl involved, so I just want to get an answer.
Oh, like he hasn't had time because he's dating other women.
Possibly, or he has a girlfriend. And he doesn't.
If he is seeing somebody else, he's spending a lot of cash if that's the way he dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Cassie, here we go. I'm going to dial this phone over right now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Levi?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Have you listened to the show before?
I have not.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Don't blame you,
Yeah.
Levi. I don't even want to listen when I'm here, you know?
No, it's not personal. I'm just not a big radio guy.
Yeah, but for me, it's personal, though. Anyway, let's not talk about that. I want to talk to you because we got an email from one of our listeners about you.
You got an email about me?
Yeah, it's from a girl named Cassie.
Cassie emailed you about me?
Yeah, she did. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So Cassie says that you had a wonderful date together, but you've kind of been blowing her off recently, and she feels like you don't want to go out again.
Wait. I just want to clarify. Other people have done this, right? I'm not the first guy that you've been contacted about.
Does that make you feel better about the situation if other
what does
people
that
have done it
matter?
before you?
Well, I just want to make sure that, I'm not the first.
No, but
Okay.
you're the best, Levi.
Yeah.
You're not the first. We do a lot of these.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say that my date with Cassie was like the best date I've ever been on, and I had a great time, and I really, really, really want to go out with her again. I'm just not ready.
You're not. Why aren't you ready?
Well, to be completely honest, I'm kind of broke. That first date kind of tapped me out, and I'm trying to save up enough money to take her on a second date.
Oh, no, dude.
Levi,
I thought you were some baller or
man.
something.
why are you paying for all this expensive stuff if you don't have the funds to do that? Like buying her the makeup and the shoes.
Oh, she told you about all that stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked to her about your date. She said you guys went to a really nice dinner, and then afterwards you took her to the mall, and you were like, "Throw it in the bag, girl. Buy you whatever you
No,
want."
look, it's not really a big deal, guys. I got a second. I'm driving for Uber now, And so between that and my real job, I really think that, it's going to be easy to take her on dates like that. I just wasn't planning ahead because I didn't know I was going to meet her,
Did you say you just got an Uber job?
Levi, you took a second job in order to take Cassie out again?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That is so sweet and so wrong all at the same time.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I mean, look, let's be honest. What's money for if not to, spend it on people you like?
Sounds like money for you should be to save it, but...
Yeah. You realize when you go out on a date, you don't have to break the bank, right?
Well, you don't know Cassie, but she's definitely worth breaking the bank. I mean, I'd even rob a bank. Not a big bank, but like a small bank.
Not a big bank, but a medium-sized bank.
That's illegal, but sweet.
Yeah.
If you don't have the bank, don't spend it. No?
No, I get that. It's just, I think nowadays, it's just a nice concept to be able to take somebody out. And if I'm the one asking them out, I want to be the one who can, make it a date.
Okay, I agree
Right.
with you there. I do. I think that if you're the one that's asking, then you should be the one that treat. But she likes you for a lot of reasons, and there's a lot of other less expensive date options than taking them to the mall. Like you could go, I don't know, to coffee, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. In the dating climate nowadays, I think too many guys are content just being, typical. And I wanted to wow her. And I still want to wow her on our next date. That's the point. And this promotion that Uber's offering right now, if I give 150 rides in a 3-week period, I get a bonus $500. So I was out last night until 4 a.m. giving rides to a lot of drunk people, and it was totally worth it.
Dude.
Levi, I think
What do you-
that is so kind, but you're missing the point. That's not how you wow a woman. It's not with money. You wowed Cassie because you listened to her, that you engaged her, you pulled the chair out for her, you made her feel respected and important.
Well, regardless, guys, of what we agree or disagree on, can you do me a favor and just let Cassie know that I am totally on board for another date, and if she can just wait a few more days, I'm going to give her the best next date ever.
Whoa. Okay. Well, I'll let her know, but you kind of already did because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What do you mean?
I mean, we have multiple phone lines, and she's been on one of them listening to you talk.
Oh.
Hello. How you doing?
Oh, look, and there she is.
Yeah.
Modern technology. Isn't it awesome, Levi?
Hi.
Hi, Levi.
Have you been listening long?
Yeah, I listened to everything.
There was no time where you stepped away from the phone?
No, I heard it all. It's okay. I'm really glad to, just hear something because, I was really starting to wonder and just think that, okay, maybe there was another girl or you lost interest or I did something.
No other girls. You are the only girl I want to hang out with. I just really wanted to show you a great date.
And I get that. I think that that's amazing. I really, really, after hearing your story now, I'm so amazed that you would go to that extent. But you really, you don't have to go that crazy. I mean, especially we're just getting to know each other. We should focus on getting to know each other and not just about the money. I mean, you're really awesome. I want to spend time with you.
Well, let's say on our next date, I got you 2 pairs of shoes instead of 1. I mean, you're not going to turn that down, right?
Okay, that is not necessary. I eventually I'm going to run out of places to put things if we keep it up like that.
Well, we could get slippers. They're more space efficient.
Yeah. Or you could take a third job and build you a new closet.
Levi, it's almost insulting to her. She's more than just wanting shoes, man. She wants you. She wants your personality. She wants how you make her feel.
Not only do I want to listen to Cassie and hear and respond with her, but I also want to be able to buy her things because that's the total package, and that's what women dig, and that's awesome.
No,
You got me excited about it. I can't wait to meet a dude like that.
But
Levi.
Levi, you're enough. That's what I'm saying. You're enough. You don't need the other stuff. You are the total package without the shoes.
Yes, exactly. You don't. I mean, it's going to be detrimental. If we were in a relationship and you were just busy working all the time to make the money and then just giving me gifts, if I don't have a connection with you because you're gone, then that's not the total package. That's like a lopsided package.
All right. When we were at the door, after we kissed, you told me that was the best date you'd ever been on, right?
Yes.
And that was because I got you the stuff at Sephora and I got you the shoes.
You are listening.
No, it's not because of that. That was just like an extra, like, icing on the cake, totally unexpected. But I was already interested in you from our conversation at dinner and how polite you were. I mean, if you were rude and awful and then you said you want to take me shopping, it would have been weird. I probably would have said, no, I'm good. I don't want to spend any more time with you.
Oh.
So it wasn't the money.
See?
Okay, I hear you. It wasn't the money. But just so you know, I've been saving up a lot for our next date.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And he's been
Levi.
Keep
driving
it.
until 4 a.m, carting around drunk people, just trying to make some cash so he can take you out again, Cassie.
Totally not necessary. How about we just go to dinner somewhere that's inexpensive and we just take a walk somewhere where there's no money involved. No
Aw.
shopping, like something simple on a beach or whatever.
Oh, I could rent a parasail and we could fly around on that?
No.
Don't spend
Levi.
any money. Hey,
I mean,
all right.
literally, the only red flag with you right now at this point is your money management skills. Like, you need to stop, man.
How about this? Would you go out on a second date with Cassie? We will pay for it.
See?
And you can't spend any money on it, though.
I got to respectfully decline, guys, because I'm going to pay for it, and you guys can't pay for anything. This is my date.
Oh, my gosh.
It's just the principle of the matter.
You're arguing whether or not we pay for your date that you can't afford?
I'm going to be paying for stuff, and that's how it is.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine. You can pay for stuff, but let's not like be spending the whole time paying for stuff. Like just pay for a dinner and then a little dessert, and then that's fine. That's it. No shopping. How about that?
Well, that's probably a good idea, because I should be driving Uber by 10:30. That's when you get the biggest bonus.
Oh, dude.
Okay, cool. So
Oh,
we're in
Levi.
agreement then. You guys are going to go out one more time.
Yes.
Cassie, I'm really excited for our next date. I don't want to give away too much, but it does involve a limousine and endangered animals.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't care. I want to go on this date.
Yeah,
It sounds really interesting.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
They say that one man's trash is another man's treasure.
I already don't like the start of today's second date update.
And that's why Tim is on the phone for a second date update today. He found a discarded date,
no, listen.
and then he swooped in and got a date with her.
Discarded.
Tim, now I don't want to call your date trash. It was just an analogy, okay?
Yeah, I get that.
Tell us about the garbage pickup. How'd it go?
Yeah. Well, let me back up. I went out that night to go see a play, and I just went by myself. So I go to the theater, and I'm there, and down the row, a couple seats down, there's this girl, and she was pretty cute. So I smile at her, and she sort of smiles back.
Did you throw her a wink, too?
No, I did the polite, like smile, head nod, just like, hello, hi.
Like bite the lower lip, like,
Oh, my God, Jubal.
You're so creepy.
Yeah.
Any of the proper moves or just simply a smile?
Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done that.
Right, you start talking about how this woman sounds like a sweater from Goodwill, and now you're... All right. So you smiled at her.
I did, and the seat next to her is vacant. So I get a little courage, and I kind of walk down a little bit to the aisle, and I just said, hey, is anybody sitting in the seat? And she said, yeah, someone else is going to come take the seat.
Okay, and then that's when you yelled at her.
Ouch.
Why are you yelling at her now?
He was upset.
No.
Oh, you didn't yell at her.
No, I just said, oh, okay. I didn't ask who, the seat was for.
Right, because it's none of your business because she's a complete stranger in a theater.
Yeah, but she also didn't say, who it was for either.
Yeah.
If it was her husband, I imagine she would say, no, it's for my husband or for my boyfriend. you know?
Right. She probably would have let you know, stop hitting on me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the nicest way possible.
I feel like seat taken is already stop hitting on me. Why are you guys saying, no, actually, I'm married. I'm in a very long relationship, and this seat has been taken by him.
Maybe there's this possibility that the seat is, just for one of a girlfriend, a friend of hers that she went to see the play with.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so you went back to your regular seat then?
I did. I said, oh, okay, well, enjoy the show. And then I went back, and the show started a few, minutes later, and it was good.
Okay.
But then through the show, I sort of kept an eye just looking over by her to see if anybody had showed up.
You almost sound like you're starting to get a little creepy. The guy at the end of the row that keeps looking over at her during the play.
I did it. That's the thing. I didn't want to, so I kind of did like the peripheral vision to see if there's any action happening over there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so intermission comes, and no one had showed up.
Ooh, the mysterious vacant seat. She's either lying to you or the person didn't show up.
So, I went out, I got something to drink, do the intermission stuff, and when I came back in, I came in, so I walked past her to get into the aisle.
Okay.
And as I walked past her, I just said, "Hey, the seat's still taken?" And she said,
You're relentless.
"No, they didn't show." And I said, "Oh, well, do you mind if I sit there?" And she said, "Sure." So I sat down.
Yeah, good persistence.
Okay.
I would have felt weird going back up to her being like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up? You said somebody just coming for that seat, but it's been open this whole time, and I've had my eye on that seat. So,
What's the deal?
yeah, are you a liar? You just lie to everybody? What's going on with you?"
It is
I
kind
didn't
of.
want to seem that way. I didn't want to seem like a creepy guy. It was more like, I felt bad, like she got stood up on her date.
It's kind of awkward, though. I mean, you're putting her in a position like, what is she going to do? Stick to the lie at that point? No, someone's still coming for the last half of the play.
But the good thing is the play finishes and we start talking, and then I just said, "Do you want to go grab something to eat?" And she said, "Yeah, sure, that'd be great." So
That's cool.
Okay.
yeah. So we left and we walked to a place and we sit down and, we talk for a little while. We get a drink, we get some food. Conversation's great. It's not creepy at all. And I noticed, though, that she's starting to get a little, tired. And so I was like, "Oh, you know what? Why don't we just call it a night?" And she said, "Yeah, that'd be great." So I walked her to her car, said goodnight, gave her a hug, and said, "Can I call you?" And she said, "Sure."
Awesome.
And so I texted her a couple times, and I never heard back. And I was, I thought things had gone well. And, then I emailed you guys.
Did you ever find out who the seat was for?
We didn't talk about it at dinner because I thought if I brought it up and she did get stood up, it would be uncomfortable or make her feel bad. So I just stayed away from it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Pretty smart, yeah.
So how long has
Yeah.
it been since you guys went to dinner?
It's been like a week and a half.
A week and a half. Okay, so she's definitely blowing you off.
Yeah. And, I just started thinking about why, who was that seat for? Maybe it was for a boyfriend or someone that she was dating and he finally showed up and now she's like, "No, I don't want anything to do with you." Maybe I was too forward, Maybe I was the creepy guy in the theater trying to steal the seat. Or, so that's why I emailed you guys.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right, man, just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I forgot to ask the most important question about today's second date update. If you just missed the first part, Tim is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Sarah today. They actually met at a play. She had an empty seat next to her. At the beginning of the play, he asked if he could sit in it because he wanted to move seats and sit next to her because he thought she was hot. And she said it was taken. And then after intermission, he saw the seat was still open, so he asked her again. She ended up saying, yes, you can sit in the seat because whoever she was waiting for didn't show up. After the play, they went to dinner, had a great time, but now she's not calling him back. And I forgot to ask Tim this, and I'm sorry about that, everybody listening. I know that you really want to know. Tim, how was the play?
No one cares about that.
Scale of 1 to 5 stars. What are we talking?
Well, the first act, I was a little distracted because I was, trying to figure out what the empty seat was about. So I think it was a 3.
Okay, good.
Oh
All right,
my
cool.
gosh.
Should we even do the second date update now, or have we gotten that all cleared up?
No, I still want to know why she never called back.
Okay.
And Tim, you can't remember any awkward moments you guys had when you went for dinner and drinks after the play?
No, everything was real casual and cool, and I thought I was being very polite, and I asked a lot of questions about her, what she liked. I thought it was a good conversation.
You actually seem very charming and like a good listener, so I'll give you props on that.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Horrible play reviewer, but
Yeah,
good
Jubal's got a
listener.
point.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Sarah there?
Yeah, this is Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. What's this regarding?
Well, it's regarding a date that you went on just a little while ago.
Okay.
I know we started off
Yeah.
so businesslike, didn't we?
I know. you might not even think of this as a date, but you recently hung out with somebody, and they've been trying to get a hold of you to get another date, but you're not calling them back. So they emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, geez.
Weird, I know.
Good.
His name is Tim.
Seriously?
Yeah. He told us about how he met you at a play, and then you had dinner after.
So he contacted you to get a hold of me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Apparently, he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not returning any of his phone calls or text messages.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into it, I guess.
Oh.
It sounded almost like for a second you were excited that he contacted us.
I was more surprised, not excited.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Read
it.
that wrong then.
Yeah.
Well, Tim told us about how you guys hung out. He said that it seemed like you had a great time, and he's confused.
Wow. I think he's an interesting person. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him.
Can I tell you what I think it is? And you let me know if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
So he said that when he saw you at the play, you had an empty seat next to you. And he asked you like twice if you could sit in it. The first time you said you were waiting for somebody to show up. The next time you said, sure, they didn't show up. Were you waiting for a boyfriend or a husband or something like that?
No. I'm definitely single.
Okay.
I actually just got canceled on by a friend.
So,
Okay.
I mean, why would you say yes to him sitting there when he asked the second time and yes to dinner if you weren't interested in him?
I mean, I was interested in him, but I'd only known him for like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And, that kind of changed once I got to know him.
Oh.
Really? I told him after we talked to him that he was charming and a good listener. Apparently, I also had a bad read on that.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fine. And then at dinner, I just sort of got some red flags.
Wow.
What sort of red flags? Can you tell us?
Basically, we were walking into the restaurant, and he steps on my heel. And he just says, oops. And that kind of caught me off guard.
Huh?
So he stepped
Right?
on your shoe and then said oops.
Yeah, and normal people would apologize if you just stepped on someone, right?
Oh, yeah. He didn't say sorry about that?
No, he didn't say sorry. It was really strange. And then at dinner, later, he knocks over his glass and it breaks.
Oh.
And when the waitress comes and picks it up, he just says, the glass fell.
Oh, so he
No
didn't.
apology.
He didn't take
Okay.
responsibility for the shoe or the glass.
Yeah, exactly. No apology. If that would have been me, I would have been so embarrassed because, you've broken the restaurant's glass.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he didn't apologize at all.
So was he kind of a jerk then, just pointing out, hey, glass on the ground, pick it up, please?
Honestly, it kind of read like that. And that is just not what I'm looking for. I'm just not into somebody who can't say that they're sorry. I'm looking for someone who's more polite and can admit when they've done something wrong, when they've stepped on someone maybe or broken someone else's property.
Wow.
How was-
I mean, it's the first date. And you'd think on the first date, that's when you want to be the most polite. And
Yeah.
I think he just has some kind of problem where he can't say he's sorry.
Okay.
Really?
I know a
Sarah,
lot of men
I want
like
to let
that.
you know that I don't have that problem. And I want to tell you that I'm sorry to break the news, but Tim is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Tim, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Tim, is that you?
It's me. Hey.
Ugh.
So awkward.
Is that the real reason why you didn't call me back? Because I didn't say sorry?
Yeah, that's the reason.
Wow.
I'm sorry. See, I can say it.
I don't know why you're saying it.
Why I just said I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's just an empty sorry.
What?
Wait, now you need sorries with depth?
No, it just seems like, for me, so we were walking in the restaurant. We were in the middle of a conversation, and I know what you're talking about. I stepped on your heel, and I sort of just went like, oops, it went back to the conversation.
Yeah.
It was like, it sort of looks like a toss-off that it happened. It didn't happen on purpose, and it was in the middle of a conversation, so it was just like, oh, oops, and we just continued. I didn't think it was that big of a red flag.
A normal person would say I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I didn't step on you. I stepped on your shoe.
Tim, are you
Tim, you're not-
serious?
Come on.
I would be apologizing if I were you right now.
Yeah, most people would.
Why? Why would I say sorry? I didn't do any of those things on purpose.
Okay,
Wait, so
sometimes when you don't do things on purpose, you can still say sorry. Like if you accidentally stepped on a shoe.
Yeah, but those are just those are just empty sorries because I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident.
So if you were like driving your car and you accidentally hit a pedestrian, you wouldn't apologize for that either because that wasn't on purpose.
Oops.
Well, whose fault was it?
Seriously? Are you serious right now?
That's a good point.
No, I'm just saying.
Your foot stepped on my foot.
Yeah,
How could that be my fault?
it's not your fault. It was an accident. It's no one's fault. It's an oops.
I have never really dissected the word sorry like we're doing right now.
No, it's just I grew up that if you're going to say sorry, it's meaningful and you should say sorry for something that you did, and then you realize it was wrong. Then you're like, you say I'm sorry for that. But when it's like just an accident, like if you bump into somebody, it's just like oops. It's not mean. It's not negative. It's just like oops, and then life goes on.
Yeah, but like everybody else grew up with common courtesy. So even if you aren't going to say sorry, you say excuse me or I didn't mean to do that.
I just don't agree with that. Like if Sarah and I continued and we got into a relationship, and then later on something happens where I should say I'm sorry, and I say, hey Sarah, I'm sorry, it would have such a huge meaning, and she would really know, like, wow, he's really sorry.
Hey, I cheated on you, but I'm really sorry. And you know I don't throw that word around willy-nilly.
No. Yeah, you shouldn't throw it. You're right. You shouldn't throw it around willy-nilly.
That is so not what I expected your response to be to all this, Tim.
Well, I'm not really sorry about it. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Sarah.
Yeah. And guys, I'm not surprised. Okay, so are we done here?
No, not yet, Sarah. We're almost done. But I do have to ask you if you would like to go on a second date with Tim. We will pay for it.
You know what? Sorry, no.
It's so immature. It's so immature to say that with that tone. Like, now you're ruining sorry.
You've ruined the
Well,
word.
I find it immature that you can't use your manners that a 6-year-old can use. So maybe practice that.
Six-year-old will say sorry for sneezing. They'll say sorry for anything. Look, I am an adult. I am a grown man. I only say sorry when it counts and when it's needed.
All right.
I like that.
Oh, man.
All right, well, sorry. Sorry. I can't even say sorry now without thinking about
You
it.
can't.
I won't say sorry because it's not my fault. Tim, you didn't get a second date.
Whatever.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I had no idea that so many people would support the guy from today's second date update.
Me either.
Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, I agree, saying sorry is a sign of weakness.
My God,
and I refuse to be weak. If you missed today's second date update,
Oh, my God.
Tim wanted to call a girl named Sarah to find out why she wasn't calling him back. She said she wasn't calling him back because during the date, he accidentally stepped on her shoe, and he said, oops, instead of sorry. And he just basically broke a water glass, didn't say sorry to the waitress or anything else, just basically didn't apologize. And he owned it. He was like, no, yeah, of course I didn't say sorry. I'm an adult. I say sorry if I actually did something wrong and meant it. Those were accidents, and no, I'm not sorry about it. I'm sad it happened, but I'm not sorry.
I'm not gonna
But
apologize.
here's the thing. Even if you don't apologize, you can still, excuse your behavior. Like, excuse me, or I didn't mean to do that, or wow.
Well, he said oops.
Yeah, no, oops doesn't work.
I think oops counts. So I've learned a lesson in saying sorry, and I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm
Yeah,
not going to apologize
I
for
think
anything, and I'm not sorry for that one bit.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92 point.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are 2 letters that are guaranteed to make every date more exciting. I'm not talking about S&M. Those letters work as well, but I'm talking about a little B&E, a little breaking and entering.
Oh, what?
That's right. That is the way to spice up any date. And that's what happened to Maria on her first date, and that's why she thinks she might not be getting a call back today because she broke into a house on her first date. What's up, Maria?
Hello.
How are you?
Are you a criminal right now?
No, it's not what you think. It was my own house.
Oh, that's what criminals always say.
Yep. You just stopped at a house. You're like, oh, I promise that's my stuff. I got to get my TV out of there real quick. But your email said that you think you might not be getting a call back because you had to break into your own house?
Yeah, I mean, it was a whole thing. Do you want to know what happened?
Yeah. First off, tell me about the guy. How'd you meet him?
Well, I met him on Bumble.
Oh, yeah. I've heard good things about Bumble. I have a couple of girlfriends using it.
Yeah, it's nice because the girls have to start the conversation first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And you only have 24 hours to do it, so it's kind of like all or nothing, you know?
It's like Tinder, but you don't have a bunch of pervy dudes hitting you up nonstop, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you kind of eliminate the pervy dude situation. And he seemed pretty cool, and we ended up actually talking on the phone, which people don't do anymore.
Right.
And he seemed really smart, and he had a really cute laugh. And so he asked me if I'd like to go out to dinner, and I
And you
said,
were like, hell no, let's break into a house. That sounds way more fun.
yeah, I actually offered that, but he was like, nah, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
So you guys agreed to go out to dinner. How'd that go?
Well, he came to my house to pick me up,
Mm-hmm.
and I got out to the car, and I realized that I didn't have my keys.
Oh,
No.
that's the worst
Yeah,
feeling.
so this is where the breaking and entering comes in.
Is your house easy to break into?
Oh, no, of course not. So I walked up hoping that the door would be open still, but I'd locked the handle.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried all the windows, tried all the doors, and we ended up having to break one of the windows to get in.
Oh.
How long did this take you?
It was a little over an hour.
Oh,
my
jeez.
God.
That's a great start to your date.
Why did you have to do it right then? Why didn't you say, like, hey, I'll call a locksmith, let's go out, have our dinner, and then when we get back, maybe we can schedule a locksmith to meet us?
Well, yeah, when you say it that way, it sounds really smart, but for some reason that's just not what we did.
Okay.
It's just one of those moments you're like, screw it, we got to get in there right now. Break a window.
Right, yeah.
Did you break the window or did he break the window?
He broke the window.
Like a gentleman does.
Right. He found a rock and chucked it at the window and broke it.
Oh, my gosh. So did you end up getting into the house after the broken window? Please tell me you did.
Yes, thankfully my cat was okay. She wasn't anywhere near the window. And then, it was really dangerous, but he climbed in the window then.
Oh, man.
Yeah, really sweet and nice of him to do.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the best part, though, guys. He got in, and he unlocked the door, and I got in, and then I spent 15 minutes searching the house, only to realize that my keys were in my purse the whole time.
Are you serious?
That sucks.
You didn't dump your purse out before you spent over an hour trying to break into your own house.
I mean, I swear I looked in there 2 or 3 times, and they were not there.
What was his reaction to that?
I mean, I just kind of tried to play it off. It was funny, right? That's funny.
I would have had a laugh at it. I mean, I could see it being a funny situation, especially on a first date.
Right. I mean, that's one of those things that you're like, when we're married, we're going to look back at this and be like, oh, gosh, remember when Maria left her keys in the house?
You didn't say that to him, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just said, oh, gosh, sorry.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Because I was going to say, if you drop the married thing on him, that might be the reason he's not getting back to you.
No, I swear I didn't use the word marriage.
Okay.
So were you able to salvage the day at all?
Well, at that point, we'd spent pretty much our entire date trying to break into my house, and he'd cut himself a little bit on the window.
Of course.
Not bad. He didn't need stitches or anything.
Oh, my
But
gosh.
we just kind of decided to call it, and we said that we would meet up sometime the next week for a real date.
So he was bleeding after spending an hour outside your home.
Yeah, kind of waste your appetite, I think.
Did you guys ever meet up?
No.
Really? That was the last you saw of him?
Yeah. So I've texted him a couple times, and one time he didn't respond, and then another time he was like, yeah, we'll catch up sometime. I'm just really bogged down with everything at work right now. But
Do you really think that he wouldn't be calling you back just because you guys had to break into your house and you forgot your keys?
I don't know. I mean, it seemed like we had fun with it, and we made light of the situation, and I totally assumed that he would hang out with me again. And so I'm just having a hard time understanding if that's really what it was or if there's something else.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Maria is on the phone with us. She had a very interesting first date with a guy named Aaron. They spent the whole date breaking into her house. She thought that she forgot her keys when he came to pick her up. She searched everywhere. Ultimately, it ended with him breaking a window, crawling inside, cutting himself, and then opening up the door, only for her to find out that the keys were actually in her purse the whole time.
Oopsies.
That's the only reason you can think of, Maria. Nothing else on your date. No other reason why he wouldn't be calling you back.
There was nothing else that happened that I have been able to think of.
When he left, he said, I want to reschedule this.
Yeah, I mean, I said, let's hang out again, and he said, okay, great.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, so it seems like he wanted to see you again. Well, he did cut his hand on your window. Maybe he got an infection and is no longer with us.
Oh, no.
Could have happened.
God, I hope not.
Well, we'll find out right now. I'm going to dial his phone number, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Aaron.
Yeah, that's me. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Aaron? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you've heard of the show?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the segment we do called the Second Date Update?
No, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You're going to get very familiar with it because you're a part of a Second Date Update now.
What?
It's a segment we do on our show where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back afterwards, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what went wrong. So a girl named Maria emailed us about you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the excited voice, right?
Yeah. She told us a little bit about your date. Didn't sound like much of a date, just breaking into her house basically when you came to pick her up.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that did happen.
But she also said that you're not calling her back, and at the end of that experience, you guys had sort of made plans to go out again.
Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's really a great fit. You know, like it seems like, I don't know, I don't want to be mean, but it just seems like it would be kind of hard to actually date her.
Oh.
Why is that?
I don't know. It feels like we're on different levels, if that makes any sense.
Is it because you had to break into her house because she forgot her keys that were actually in her purse?
No, it's not that at all. That was actually pretty great. I don't get to break a lot of windows. That was really fun.
Oh, so you did think that part, well, the only part really of your whole date, you had a good time with her.
Yeah. If every girl wanted me to break into her house, I would totally be fine with that. That's a fun adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like an exciting time.
I thought the blood would definitely be like, well, I cut myself and I'm leaving.
Oh, it was super minor, and she had bandage. It was not a big deal.
Okay.
So then what's the reason that you're not calling her back? Why don't you feel like you're on the same level or whatever you said?
Well, so while we were around, like, one of the sides of her house trying to find a window to get into, we were talking. We were trying to have, like, salvage a date out of this.
Right.
And this is the first time we've talked in person, so we were chatting,
So
and...
You're having, like, first date get-to-know-me conversation over trying to jimmy a window open to get into a house.
Yeah, we're just making, like, small talk or whatever, so we're talking about TV shows that we're watching, and we both love Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of people do.
Which is my favorite show. I'm not going to spoil anything, but we were talking about it, and she said something that seemed kind of weird early on. She just said, it's weird that 1,000 years ago people had to worry about getting eaten by dragons.
But she was joking, right? I mean, that was being
That's
silly.
what I thought. So I laughed. I thought that was funny. And she heard me laughing, and she was like, what? Dragons are bad. Just like that. Just like that.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
So she
still
thought
funny,
dragons were real.
At this point, I don't know what she's thinking. Is this some sort of, is she messing with me? Is this like some test? Like, will you break a window? Do you think that I think dragons are real? Like, it's all some elaborate first date test, you know? And so I don't know. So I'm like, I'm sort of feeling it out, and I laugh, and I think we're having an okay time.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps talking about like what this time period would have been like to live in, not this universe, this time period. She actually said Game of Thrones is my favorite period piece.
So maybe she she just used the wrong wording. Like, there's no way she actually thinks it's like a reenactment from real life.
As far as I can tell, like, she doesn't think like there were cameras there, obviously. Like, she thinks it's like based on a true story, like that.
No.
But then she got into like how it's weird that wizards and witches just like aren't around as much anymore. Like, they sort of disappeared.
At any time did you explain to her that Game of Thrones is made up and it's not a documentary?
Look, man, if she thinks that's true, then I don't want to break her heart. I don't want to crush her and tell her about the terrible world. And if she's messing with me, I don't want to admit that I'm fooled. There's no win situation.
Yeah, I guess you're screwed. Hey, Aaron, I do want to let you know, though, that you might have crushed her.
What do you mean?
I mean that she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation, and
Excuse
she
me?
might have just found out that Game of Thrones is not real. Maria, are you still there?
I'm not stupid. I know that Game of Thrones isn't real. It's not a documentary, but it's based on true events.
I mean, I hope you're messing with me. I hope that this is just a really good joke.
No, it's like the Renaissance, like that stuff.
What?
It's like that show Vikings, like what are you trying to say, that Vikings aren't real?
Vikings are real. They existed. Dragons did not exist.
Well, they don't exist anymore because humans killed them.
What are you talking about, Maria?
Are you guys screwing with me? Are you all in on this prank?
No,
thing?
we're not at all. I promise you, Maria wanted to call you to find out what went wrong on the date.
I should have known with the window you guys were that somebody was setting me up. This whole thing.
No, this is not a setup. I promise you. Maria, do you really think that dragons existed?
They did. I read history books about them.
Sci-fi and history books are not the same thing.
That's what I'm not dumb, guys. Like, I know that the Game of Thrones story is dramatized, but like dragons actually existed in the Renaissance. You can read about it, and like witchcraft and wizardry was a thing.
Well, that part's true.
Sort of.
I don't know which books you're reading, Maria, but I want to read them.
It's in tons of books, and you can start by reading the Bible because it's got all of that.
Wow.
All right.
I know that they exist, and I have proof. You don't even have to read the books. Like, I'll send you the Wikipedia links that I found, and you can read it yourself.
So you're serious? You really believe this?
100%. I believe with all my heart that dragons used to exist, and I'm afraid that they'll come back.
Oh my God, you guys! Science is not a belief system.
It's the Bible. Read it.
Are there dragons in the Bible?
Well, Maria, what do you think about that being the reason that Aaron's not calling you back, because he disagrees with you on the whole dragons being real things?
I don't like the tone of this whole thing because it feels like everyone's making fun of me, but Aaron is the ignorant one.
I'm not making fun of you, Maria. I haven't read what you've read.
What are you doing?
And I'm not as educated as you on the subject, so I can't claim to know anything about dragons.
No, Jubal.
Well, you should do that because it's an interesting subject.
Okay, I will. At this point, I would like to ask Aaron, though, real quick. Aaron, would you like to go on a second date with Maria? We will pay for it.
I mean, at this point, I don't know if she wants to go on a second date with me, but I'm kind of curious where this goes.
Are you being serious?
Hear that, Maria?
You want to go out with her again?
She's fun.
Dude.
You know what? Like, I'm up for it. Like, you only get one chance in life to have this kind of fun, right?
Oh, my God.
Maria, would you like to go out with Aaron again?
Yeah.
You guys can hash out the whole Game of Thrones thing in person.
If Aaron is open to hearing me out and reading my books, then yes, I would consider going out with him again.
Yes.
Aaron, can you promise
my
to go into
gosh.
this next date with Maria with an open mind about dragons?
Absolutely.
Oh, wonderful. Congratulations, Maria. You got your second date.
We did it.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
No, Maria, thank you. Thank you for today's phone call. That was awesome.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Second date updates can be about a lot of things. They can be about a love that somebody feels like they have lost, that walked out of their life. They can be about righting a wrong on a date.
Yeah.
Just calling up to say, I'm sorry, that was bad. And sometimes they can just be about getting your money back.
Oh, whoa, we've never had a refund date before.
That's why Evan is on the phone today to do a second date update. Evan wants his money back. What's up, Evan?
Hey, guys. I'm all right, I'm just looking to get my cash back.
Okay, wait, before we go any further, we're not talking about any illegal prostitution deal that went wrong, right?
No prostitution. This is just food. I'm looking to get paid back for some grub I did not know I was spending money on.
You know how many dates I've been on, Evan, where I've spent a bunch of money on dinner? I'm like, man, I wish I could get my money back. So kudos to you for using our radio show to do that.
Yeah, it's the only thing I could think of.
Well, let's start by talking about the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name is Chrissy.
Chrissy, okay. And how did you meet Chrissy?
I met Chrissy because she's a local at the bar I frequent, kind of like my watering hole,
Okay, so you've run into her before, or was that the first time you've met her is when you asked her out?
We've run into each other before.
Okay.
All right, and then how did you ask her out finally?
Well, one day I came to go get a drink after work, and she just sat down next to me. And I'd always thought she was cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then before you know it, we're grabbing a drink and chatting.
Okay. And where'd you guys go on your date?
We went to this Greek restaurant.
So how did dinner go?
Well, I got to be honest with you guys. We were having a good time until we sat down for dinner. And I should note, she asked to meet me directly at the restaurant instead of picking her up, which was, seems a little more like the typical course of action.
Sure.
And we sit down at dinner, and she orders every appetizer on the menu.
Whoa.
Wait,
and 3 full entrees.
What?
wait, hold on. How many appetizers are on the menu? Is there like 2 or?
Like 6 types of hummus, chickpeas and grilled lamb, and I don't even know.
What? Why? Why did she do that?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what the hell? So I ended up asking her, you are really hungry. What's with all the food? And she looks at me and says, well, my kids, first mention of ever hearing that she had kids, have never had Greek food.
Oh, so she's ordering to bring food home to her children.
Yeah, she wants it all boxed up so she can bring it home for them.
And did she make you pay for this entire bill?
Yeah, I was expecting her to at least kick in some money, and she handed me the whole check.
So that's awesome. You bought her kids dinner, and you didn't even intend to. That's very nice of you.
And the whole thing turned out to be $165.
Wow,
Okay.
at a Greek restaurant? That's
Wait.
a lot.
And I just had a salad. That's all I had.
Did you say anything to her about it? I mean, I would hope if I were in that situation, I'd be like, hey, I'll pay for your dinner, but do you mind paying for your kids' dinner?
No, I didn't. I was so flustered at the time. I just paid it.
Okay, is there any way that she is out of a job, can't afford to feed her children or something?
I don't think so. I don't know why she didn't offer to pay, but it kind of seemed like she was using me and the fact that I like her to get her to pay for dinner.
Girls will do that.
How did the date end with her?
The crazy thing is the date didn't end there. It kept going.
Where did you go next?
She demanded that we get more drinks together at another bar down the street.
Did she take those drinks in to-go cups so she could take those back to the kids too?
I wouldn't be surprised if that did happen.
How long were you hanging out with her after you bought all that food?
Like another hour or 2.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Are you just a man who can't say no?
I was so confused inside, but I liked her, so I didn't know what to do. I got very nervous.
So how did it all end then? Like, what was the moment you guys said goodbye to each other?
Well, we're paying for everything, and she starts talking about how all men are just children who are trying to find their mothers.
What?
I don't even know where this came from.
Okay, wait. So the check comes, and that's what she brings up? I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, she starts venting about how all men are just children looking for their mothers.
Interesting.
But why would they not know where their mothers are?
I know where my mom is.
All the men in my life know exactly where
You're
their
telling me. Obviously, the lady has issues. I don't know why she was saying that. And then she gets a text from her babysitter.
Okay.
And the babysitter wants her to come home immediately because she's already an hour or two over, and she leaves me with the bill.
So did she just cut like that? Like she just left right away?
Boom, out of there.
Oh,
All right, so you don't necessarily want a second date. You just want to call her and go, you have to pay for the money that I spent on our date.
Yeah, she stiffed me on 2 bills.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and try to collect your money.
Yeah, thank you. I need to be reimbursed with this.
All right, this should be interesting. We'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Second date update.
As somebody who's gotten a lot of calls from bill collectors in their time, I'm excited to be on the other end of the phone today. So that's pretty much what today's second date update is. We're trying to collect a debt. Evan is on the phone, and in case you missed the first part, he went out on a date with a girl named Chrissy. They went out to a Greek restaurant. When they sat down to order food, she ordered pretty much everything on the menu. And he asked her why, and she said she wanted the extra food to bring home to her kids. 1, she didn't tell him about the kids. 2, she made him pay for all that extra food. And now he wants to call her to tell her that she owes him money.
Yeah.
All right, Evan, are you about ready to make the phone call?
I am.
I forgot to ask Evan, how many kids does she have?
Just 3 kids.
Whoa, that's a big surprise.
She's deep in children.
3 whole children.
What if when we get her on the phone, we can come to some sort of a compromise, like she takes care of the tip? Would you be happy with that?
No, she needs to pay for the whole damn meal.
All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone then. Let's not waste any more time.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is Chrissy there?
Yeah?
Hi, Chrissy. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And you're calling for me?
Yeah, your name's Chrissy, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm calling for you. Did you recently go out on a date with a guy named Evan?
Oh, I did.
Yep.
Is he okay? Did he die?
No, he didn't. Are you hoping that he did?
A death call?
No, this is just like super weird.
You're the Chrissy that I'm looking for. You definitely are. You went out on a date with a guy named Evan, and Evan is a listener to our show.
Okay.
All right. And after your date with Evan, he emailed us, and he wanted to see if we could get you on the phone to talk about something.
Okay, why didn't Evan just call me?
I'm not sure. Maybe he felt like this would be a conversation better for you and I to have.
All right, that sounds pretty dumb, but whatever.
Evan told us about your date.
Yeah?
And he talked about how you guys went out to a Greek restaurant.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yep. He said he really enjoyed it. He thought you were really cool.
Cool.
Okay, but he did say there was one problem. Apparently, you ordered a bunch of food.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is the food that you ordered, I guess, was to take home to your kids.
Yeah, Paisley, Brian, and Jack. So what is the problem?
He feels like you sort of wronged him in making him pay for the entire bill, basically buying food for your family.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
This is a joke, right?
No, I'm not. Not at all. He emailed us.
Serious?
Yeah, and he said he wanted us to call you today to ask you to pay him back for the money that he spent on the extra food.
What?
Yep.
Who wants to deprive children of food? What the hell is wrong with him?
Yeah, but he feels like he was on a date with you, so he didn't have a problem buying your meal. It was just when you ordered.
And it's myself and Paisley and Brian and Jack. Like, that's the deal.
But you gotta understand, he didn't even know you had kids going into this date.
Look, if someone's going to take me out, they have to accept me for who I am, and I am a mother, first and foremost.
Right.
So I don't really understand what the problem is, and I think he's got some balls asking for his money.
So you honestly didn't offer to pay for any of the food that you brought home?
No, I believe in chivalry. Like, open doors, pull out chairs, pay for the check.
Yeah, but paying for your meal is one thing. Paying for extra food so you can bring it home to your kids is another, don't you think?
Excuse me, am I on trial here? What the
No, we're literally just calling so he can get his money back because he feels like you owe him money for that.
Wow, that's pretty pathetic.
Are you? No, is it like you're going through a hard time right now and you just need help?
Hard time? No, I don't need help. What the No, I have a job. My kids have never had Greek food, so I thought it was a great opportunity to take them some. So really, I don't understand what your problem is.
It's just an interesting situation. I've never heard of anybody ordering extra food for their kids and then making their date pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, then you've never been on a date with me, and that's probably very likely not going to happen.
You sure? I was thinking about asking you out right now.
The thing is, I'm a mother, so my kids are always going to get their meals when they need them. So if I'm going to go out with you, I need to make sure that they are fed. Does he have a problem with that? Of course they're going to come first.
But
He does have a problem with it, yeah.
Basic manners.
Basic manners? Are you a f***ing woman hater? We're supposed to be on the same side. What are you talking about?
But your reasoning doesn't even make sense because by the time you got home, which apparently you were 1 to 2 hours late for the babysitter, which is rude in and of itself, your kids were long past dinner time.
Excuse me, how the hell do you know all of this?
That's because we talked to him about your date and he told us all that information.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Evan, are you there?
Hey.
Wow. Hey?
I'm
That's
here.
all you have to say? Hey, I'm here.
Chrissy, I'm pretty upset. I'm going to be honest with you. I really want
You
my
know
money
what,
back.
Evan?
Yeah.
It takes a real scumbag to try and take food away from children and complain about what you paid for it.
I didn't know I was paying for 4 people on a 2-person date, though. 5 people.
That's really pathetic, Evan.
What's pathetic is lying about your intentions on our date.
My intentions were clear. I liked you, and I thought you liked me. So
I just didn't know that I was paying so much money for a 2-person date, and I'd really appreciate it if you chipped in. I just think it's crazy to expect me to pay that much.
I think it's crazy that you have to call up a radio station to fight your battles. That's pretty cowardly. What kind of man are you, Evan?
Wow.
I'm a real man.
Oh my God.
Way to state your case there, Evan.
If you were a real man, you would have paid for both bills and then asked me out on another date.
I didn't expect that those dinners would clear me out for the month.
The month? Oh, God, Evan, are you poor?
I'm not poor, but I'm not Warren Buffett either. Your expectations of me are ridiculous, and any guy who's going to accept that doesn't have their head on straight. And I think that you should pay me back part of that dinner, and I think then we will be even.
Oh,
Steven.
poor baby, getting all defensive.
Defensive is one way to put it, but another way to put it is sticking up for myself.
Well, Evan, you're not getting any money from me.
Well, Chrissy, I would like to ask if you go on a second date with Evan. We will pay for it, so Evan doesn't even have to worry about it. Would you go out with Evan again?
The only way I would ever go out with that again is if we agreed up front that he will take me and my children together so I don't have to deal with another radio embarrassment.
At least she's upfront about the deal this time.
Evan, will you take her and her whole family out for dinner again?
Sure, I'll take her kids, the Queen of England. I'll take them all out. Everybody on my dime.
That sounds like a really nice date.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, congratulations, you two. I guess you guys are going out again.
Oh, wow.
You're a great man, Evan.
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, I thought you were really saying yes. I thought the Queen of England was going to come along and everything. That's sad.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One of the first things you think about when you take a woman out on a date is, I wonder how many miles she's got put on her tires.
What? Who
Yep.
thinks about that?
Like literally?
Every guy thinks that. And Daryl, who's on the phone for a second date update today, knew exactly how many miles she had on her tires.
I don't understand.
Oh.
Is that an age thing? Like, what does that mean? Sex thing?
Tell you about that in just a second, but first, let's meet Daryl. What's up, Daryl? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing real well. How about you guys?
Not too bad.
I don't know. I think I may have bald tires, but I don't really know what we're talking about.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure your tires are fine.
I don't know. I mean, I'd trust her if she says that her tires have been, put through the mud a few times. I mean, who knows?
What is a tire analogy? It's driving me crazy.
Before we get to the tire thing, Daryl, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Destiny.
Destiny. All right. And where did you meet Destiny?
We met online. We were going back and forth, and I'm kind of a car guy, so I was talking to her about mine. And then she says, oh, I've actually needed to get my tires rotated for a while. And I'm thinking, okay, this might be a real good time to make this date happen.
Huh?
So, I had a coupon to a shop I know a guy that works at, get our tires rotated. I said, hey, we both can go, but I didn't tell her. I made it a surprise.
Wait, hold up. What was the surprise? The tire rotation or the coupon?
The tire rotation.
Nice. Surprised her with tire rotation for her first date.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody likes chocolate and flowers, cool, but so I thought this might be a good date idea. It's not something basic. It's like here's something you need. I can take care of you.
And as much free popcorn in the lobby as you'd like.
Was she super excited about getting her tires rotated on your date?
I thought it was going to be a cool surprise, nothing too big. But when I told her, she flipped out like she won the lottery.
Okay, so it was a good idea then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I rolled the dice and hit the nail on the head, I guess.
Okay, so was your date just sitting at the shop waiting for her tires to be done?
No. We both dropped our cars off at the same time. So that gave us about an hour, go somewhere nearby and grab something to eat.
When you were first telling me about this, I was like, that's pretty lame. But the more I thought about it, the more genius I feel like it is.
Well, how was the actual date? Like when you guys were getting food together before the tires were done? Was that good?
Yeah, we were eating and it was going really well. It was super nice to actually meet this girl in person.
That's good.
Okay.
And, she kept thanking me for the tire rotation. Of course, I was going to take care of it. She didn't need to know it was with a coupon.
Hey, any way you get your tire rotation paid for is a good way.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's a good way to just let her know you date Daryl. I will keep you in tread all the time. Your tread will never be worn down.
I got you.
But how was the conversation and stuff? I mean, other than all that, you feel like you connected with her?
Mostly we just talked about movies. And we talked about the kind of music we like.
Okay.
We also talked about our families. She's got a big family, and I do too. So that's something we were able to relate.
Oh, that's good.
Was there any weird moments?
You know what? Yeah, there was one, but it wasn't. I'm not going to judge her for it. It's not fair.
What could you possibly judge her for?
Well, so we got back to the place. We were a little bit early, so we were standing around. We're waiting for them to finish up, and she picks a cigarette up off the ground.
Ew.
And start smoking it.
Shut up.
Gross.
No, that is something you can judge a person for. What?
That didn't bother you?
Well, it was weird to me, but I don't smoke, so I don't know what that addiction can be like.
Hold up. Was it a pre-smoked cigarette that had been put out, or was it just maybe somebody's random new cigarette fell out of the pack?
From what I saw, pretty sure somebody else gave that cigarette to business.
Okay, so she basically picked up a cigarette butt and then smoked that.
And the thing is, smoking is usually a no-go for a lot of people. Smoking other people's tossed cigarettes would be a big no-go for most people.
In her defense, cigarettes are expensive, so
No,
she doesn't want it to go to waste.
I mean, even if you're a smoker, I don't think that that's cool, man.
Really, it was no big deal for me. Okay. I didn't want to judge her on it. It's the first date, we still got a lot of figuring each other out to do.
Yeah, okay. So, that's pretty cool and accepting that didn't bother you. I don't know if most people could do that. How did the date end? Did you get a kiss? From her dirty mouth?
It is a dirty mouth.
It is a dirty mouth, man.
It's so dirty.
It's true.
Yeah, no. We just kind of ended it, with a nice goodbye. Again, she was like, thank you for the tire rotation. You're the best. And I was like, oh, gee. We just we ended it with a hug. I didn't want to take it too fast or too far and blow the whole thing apart,
So wait, but she's not calling you back, obviously. Are you mad? Do you feel like she used you for tire rotations?
I would if it wasn't a surprise. You know?
Oh, good
That's right.
point.
She didn't know.
Yeah, because she didn't know it was coming. She didn't see it coming. But I am a little like, what happened? It went really well.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't really have any idea why?
No.
Yeah, and that's got to be disturbing because somebody who would pick up a cigarette butt and smoke it, and they have some sort of issue with you. I mean, that would hurt. That would hurt me a lot.
She's like,
That-
he didn't
yeah.
pick up any cigarette
Yeah.
butts.
You're like, what is wrong with me? All right, Daryl, we'll play a song, then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, sometimes we'll make the joke from time to time in these second date updates that, oh, maybe the person's not calling you back because they're dead.
Yeah.
Well, today I think that could actually be true.
What? Why would she be dead?
Because Daryl, who's on the phone for a second date update today, told us about the woman he went out with. Her name's Destiny. And during their first date, she actually picked up a cigarette butt off the ground, lit it, and smoked it. And I'm assuming she must have contracted something from that and has probably passed away, Daryl. So this could be a very sad phone call, just getting you prepared for it.
Okay, I hope not.
Yeah, Daryl, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Anyone who's hard enough to do that casually and not think it's a thing, I think can live through anything.
That's true.
Well, you guys are making a big deal out of it. I don't really know how big of a deal it is, but I do, man. I hope she just picks up the phone.
Okay.
Well, just to recap for everybody who might be tuning in right now, Daryl went out with Destiny. They met online. They actually went and got their tires rotated because she said she needed to have it done. He had a coupon. So they dropped their cars off, and then they went to go get something to eat. He said they had a good conversation about what kind of music they like, their family, all that kind of stuff. And then after they went back to the tire shop, that's when she smoked the cigarette butt. But he still said he didn't judge her for it, and she hasn't called him back in a few weeks. So I'm going to call her right now and see if we can get your answer, Daryl. You ready?
I sure am, thanks.
Yeah, this is going to be the weirdest start of a love story if this works out.
And once upon a time.
All right, here we go. I'm dialing the phone number.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Destiny, please?
Speaking. Who's this?
Destiny, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal from Brooklyn.
No, not from Brooklyn. I wish I was from Brooklyn, though. I
That'd be
like the
cool.
place, but I'm not from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
From Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yes.
I'm confused. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
About me?
Yeah.
What email about me? What about me?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can actually email us, and then we'll call that person and see if we can figure out what went wrong. And we got an email about you from a dude named Daryl.
Daryl?
Yeah.
Oh God, Daryl emailed you about me.
Yes.
Is
he
that a-
said that he liked you a lot, but now you're not calling him back or anything.
He sounded like a really nice guy when we talked to him. He told us about you guys getting your tires rotated.
In the very beginning, I actually thought he was a really cool dude. I mean, we had a pretty decent date. I mean, I got my tires rotated, which is always a plus.
Yeah.
However, it was around after lunch. He did something that was absolutely a deal breaker for me. It was just a no-go.
Really?
So you enjoyed yourself all the way up until that point.
Yep, literally. He did something that's just it's just a deal breaker.
Okay, so what's a deal breaker for you?
He was biting his fingernails. And I cannot stand that. I mean, he was biting them. He was ripping them off with his teeth. It was totally disgusting.
Wait, that's it?
That's major. Like, there's germs underneath nails, like the fingernails.
Okay.
You don't know where his hands have been.
Well, like,
worried about germs.
Destiny, everybody kind of has, like, habits that people might think are kind of gross, like biting your fingernails or whatever. You do realize that could sound a little judgy.
I
That you
mean, no, that's beyond gross, and it's not judgy. That's just disgusting. That's just the facts of life. There's germs in fingers. Go wash them. Don't have them in your mouth and stop biting your nails. Like, come on.
Okay.
What?
So it sounds like you don't think you have any sort of bad habits like that somebody else could.
No, I have any bad habits. I'm completely normal. I mean, I don't do anything weird.
Huh.
Okay.
That is really weird that you say that, Destiny.
Some people's weird is not weird to other people.
Or maybe you're just not very self-aware. We all have weird things.
Everyone.
You can't think of one thing that you do that could also be considered disgusting by somebody else.
Nope. Sorry. I'm pretty cool. I mean, I don't do anything. I'm good.
You don't bite your fingernails, nothing like that.
No.
You brush your teeth.
All right.
Shower.
Well,
I brush my teeth. Yes, I do all those things.
I have a habit that a lot of people don't like, Destiny.
What's that?
Sometimes I'll do these phone calls, and the other person will be on the line listening, and then I forget to tell the other person right
God.
away. Yeah, you're kind of picking up on what I'm putting down there. Daryl is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Daryl, you there?
Really? We had a cool time. We chilled, got these tires rotated, we ate, and you're like, oh, he bites his fingernails. Nah, like what? You gotta be kidding me.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Honestly, I mean, you're a cool guy. Everything was good, but that's a no-go. There's so many germs that are on one hand, and you're just biting away at them. And I consider that completely gross.
So there's so many germs, right, on a hand, but I saw you pick a half-smoked cigarette off of the ground and put that in your mouth and smoke it. I mean, and I was like, okay, well, hey, you know, it's first date, and she's really, really cool. If I stack these up, I can give her a pass on that. But you can't even give me a pass on biting my fingernail?
You can't believe that picking up a cigarette off the ground is more disgusting and more germy than him biting his fingernails?
Yeah, I believe that. I think everybody believes that, right? Are we all on the same page here? It's not equal.
I mean, I don't know about most people, but I do tend to wash my hands.
And not only that, Destiny, he knows where his hands have been. You don't know where that cigarette butt has been or what it's laying in, for God's sakes.
Don't judge me for finding a cigarette and it's been barely used to lighting it up and just smoking it from time to time. That's not fair. It's not fair.
Well, what's not fair is to be like, oh, I pick up I smoke street cigarettes, but some guy who bites his fingernails.
Yeah, Destiny, can you see kind of a double standard on that?
The hypocrisy in it.
All right, let's be real with that, all right? So, yeah, I picked up a cigarette off the ground. But guess what? The nicotine mixed with the little fire, it burns all the germs. There's no germs in it.
What science are you talking about, Destiny?
I haven't heard that before.
I have to stop you on that one.
It's true. I mean, it's completely true. Look it up.
No.
Like, seriously.
No.
You have to think about the particular person that was smoking that cigarette. I mean, who had that cigarette in their mouth? That could have been some weirdo drug addict. You know, it could have been some prostitute. And you know, not everything's going to get cooked up because of the nicotine and the fire.
You're an idiot.
What?
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to keep going back and forth with it. He's an idiot.
The germs are on the filter. The filter isn't on fire. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay, Miss Smarty Pants. Did you go to college or something?
No, I've just smoked a lot of cigarettes in my life, and that is disgusting.
It's definitely more gross than biting fingernails, because you could have told me that.
Yeah, and Destiny, Daryl didn't even judge you for that. A lot of people would see somebody pick a cigarette butt off the ground, smoke it, and then that would be a deal breaker for them. But Daryl was like, okay, maybe I can get past it.
Listen, you guys called me, okay? Obviously, he liked me. He looked past it. I can't look past that. It's a deal breaker, and I'm done.
Okay.
my God,
Well, then I should ask you this, Destiny. I should ask you this then. Would you like to go on a second date with Daryl? We'll pay for it.
Are you serious? No.
Oh, my God, Daryl. You can't be sad about this one, right?
To be honest, I mean, I'm a little bummed out because we really connected. And I was like, you know, I'm never really the judgy person. I guess who knew that I went out with the judgy person?
Right?
Hey, Daryl, have fun sticking your fingers in your mouth. I hope you get E. coli poisoning or something.
Oh, my gosh.
At least I'll know where my hands have been.
Are we done yet?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you for your time, Destiny. Appreciate it.
Oh, my God.
Don't call me ever again, Daryl. Bye.
All right.
Well, that was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Look, yeah. That was, wow, that's not at all how I thought that was going to go.
I don't think any of
No,
us
I
thought it
don't
was
think
going to
so,
go
Daryl.
that way.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, Jubal, maybe you guys have any listeners that, like, bite their fingernails, or, hey, you know, maybe they're adults and can just say, hey, I'd appreciate if you didn't do that, but I like you as a person, so let's make this work.
And maybe even some that own their own cigarettes. Who knows? Text in 78592 if you want to go out with Daryl. He does chew his fingers, though.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'll go out with Daryl. I don't bite my nails, and I don't smoke herpes cigarettes. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Daryl wanted to call a girl named Destiny. They actually went out and got their tires rotated because they met online. They were talking about how she needed her tires rotated. He had a coupon. They did that, and then they hung out for about an hour while that happened. And then before they left, she actually picked a cigarette up off the ground, a cigarette butt, and smoked it. But that wasn't really an issue for him. He was like, it's kind of weird, but cool. He was cool about it. Yeah. We got her on the phone, though, and she didn't want to go out with him again because he bites his nails.
It is so crazy. And
so
he was
backwards.
so forgiving.
And she also said that you can't get any sort of disease or anything else from smoking a cigarette butt that you found because the nicotine and the flame from the fire to light the cigarette kills any bacteria.
That's on the outside of the filter. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I will say I heard that a lot at a younger age when you know people would smoke, but I think it's a myth. I don't think that's
Of course
really
it is.
true.
I have a friend. We have a good friend who was homeless, and he would pick up used cigarette butts. And you know what he would do? He would take the tobacco out of them and then re-roll a new cigarette with new paper.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's not even a thing for him,
And I guess
dude.
if it
And he
burned-
doesn't have a house to live
If
in.
it burned all the germs, maybe that cancer thing wouldn't happen.
Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I've only had one experience with somebody who picked up cigarette butts and then lit them and smoked them, and that was the girl I lost my virginity to. Hey, what's up, Michelle?
Wow. Hey,
Shout out to you.
Shout
what
out.
if she was the one that was on the phone with us?
Maybe.
We didn't even know. It's
Who knows?
kismet.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. The guy on the phone for a second date update today feels like he was the victim of a pity date.
Oh, no.
You know what that is? Where somebody goes out with you just because they know that you like them a lot, so they throw you a bone and then never call you again. That's what he's worried about. His name is Dave. Dave, I've been out on a lot of pity dates in my day. A lot of them. Yeah, it's usually me taking pity on the girl.
Yeah, right.
You know, sure, fine, all right. If you keep asking, I guess I'll go out with you. So I've never been in your shoes, Dave. But first of all, tell us a little bit about the girl that you went out with. What's her name?
All right, hey guys. So her name is Emma, and
Okay.
we worked together for 3 years. And I always liked her. You know, she's got freckles and red hair. She's just so cute, and so the whole time we got along great.
Yeah, did you guys flirt at work?
I thought we did.
You feel like she likes you?
Well, she's no longer here, so I mean.
Oh, she doesn't work with you
So
anymore?
after your date, she quit.
Well, she had put. Yeah, I guess. I mean, she put in.
What do you? Okay, I'm very confused now, Dave. All right, your email said that she was a coworker. You guys work together.
Yeah, but I mean, she found another job. She said she was leaving for another better job.
Okay. And this is before your date or after your date?
She found a job before our date, but she left like right after our date.
Okay. All right. That was just the confusing part. So, did you feel like you guys were flirty at work when she was there?
I did, yes.
You did.
Why
Okay.
did it take you 3 years to work up enough courage to ask her out?
Well, I don't know, because she's not she's not the like one night stand kind of girl. You know, she's somebody that I really liked and thought it could go. I don't know, progress to more.
Let me ask you a question, Dave.
So nervous.
Yeah.
You got a lot of one night stand girls in your life, because I can't picture you really hooking up a lot of one night stands, man. I'm not trying to be mean.
Nah, you know, that's just not me.
Okay.
No.
All right.
That's okay.
So what'd you guys do on your date? Well, first of all, how'd you finally get up the courage to ask her out then?
Well, it was her last day, and she was in the break room.
Okay.
So it's now or never. So I approached her and I told her that I know we've been friends for this long, but I've liked you since the moment I saw you, and I'd hate to have you leave without me doing this. So I know I would regret it if I didn't do it. So I said, will you go out to dinner with me tonight?
That is
Did you say it exactly
cute.
like that? Will you go out to dinner with me tonight? Or was it a little smoother than that, Dave?
I guess it was a little like that.
But that's okay. I mean, if you gave her all that other information about how you've wanted to ask her out since day one, what was her reaction? I mean, did she seem taken aback, or was she kind of like, oh?
I guess a little both. That's why I don't know if it was pity or if it was like she was swept off her feet sort of thing.
Well, she probably thought it was endearing. And
Yeah.
if you're nervous, it shows you're being genuine.
So you can't tell if she was really interested or she was just like, oh, that's sweet. I'll go out with him.
Yeah, because now, I mean, the reason I thought now that it was a pity date is because, we had a great time. Had a drink or two. But then after, she went to hang out with her friends. She was meeting up with some friends. And then, like, every time I try to talk to her, she says she's too busy at work.
Okay.
So at the end of the date, she didn't invite you along to go meet her friends. She just left.
Yeah.
Did you get a kiss or anything like that?
On the cheek.
You got a kiss on the cheek. She said she went to meet her friends.
kiss.
She's texted you back, though. That's nice, because normally people just ignore someone if they don't want to see him again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you said that what did she said to you?
Well, she said she's too busy right now.
Okay. That's a pretty standard blow-off statement right there. So,
Dave, you've been blown off, basically. What exactly are you hoping to get out of the second date update?
This is a girl that I've liked her for 3 years, so I want to know if it was a pity date, and if not, I want to see where this can go.
Okay, you think you can convince her to go out with you again?
Yeah, I do. If she knows how much I like her.
all right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, man.
Cool.
Hang
Thank
on.
you.
Okay. What are you doing over there, Dave?
Just fall down.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, just a little nervous. So
okay. You're nervous. So what are you doing? Yeah, it sounds like you're shuffling papers and.
Sometimes I get a little lightheaded, so I'm just breathing.
Okay.
All right.
Sit down.
Hey, man. All right. So hang out, breathe for like 4 minutes, and then we'll be back and do your second date update. Okay?
All right. Cool. Thanks.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Normally at the beginning of these second date updates, I try to say something funny to make everybody laugh. But today, I'm just hoping Dave is still alive. Dave, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. If you missed the first part of the second date update, Dave is on the phone. He wants us to call this girl named Emma. She's a coworker, or she was a coworker. He asked her out last couple days before she was leaving because he had a crush on her forever. They went out. She's been blowing him off ever since. But the interesting part was when we finished up talking to Dave about his date, you were all over the place, man. Like, you sounded like you were about ready to pass out. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little nervous.
Okay.
Take deep breaths.
Is this normal for you?
I guess.
Is
yeah.
anything normal for you, Dave?
Just to let you know, Dave, we do have paramedics standing by, all right? I've already alerted them, so if you pass out, you'll be okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and ask her about your date, okay?
It's a paper shuffling thing.
Yeah, what is the paper shot? I don't get it. Dave.
Yeah.
You good?
Getting, yeah, go.
Is that
All right. Hey, no, he said go. I'm going right
Okay.
now because I don't want to lose Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Emma.
This is Emma.
Emma, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. You ever listen to our radio show?
No, I'm not really in the car at that time, so.
Okay. Well, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he liked you a lot. So he wanted me to call you, see if I could get you on the phone, and ask why you've been blowing him off since you guys went out.
Okay, who told you that?
His name is Dave.
Oh.
You know Dave. You used to work with Dave. We've talked to him, and he's a very nice guy. But he's just curious if he did something wrong on your date, and that's why you've been kind of blowing him off, giving him the busy excuse.
He's a really nice guy. He is a sweet person. He's not really my type of guy, but I really didn't even know we were going out on a date.
Oh, did you think it was a friendship thing?
Well, yeah, because we worked together for many years, and he's always so sweet to me. He'd always, bring me coffee from the break room, and when I told him I was leaving, he looked really upset. And so I thought we'd, hang out as coworkers since I was leaving. You know how people do that when people leave a job. You know what I mean? Everyone gets together. Yeah. And I thought that's what he meant, and I thought that's what we were doing until, the day of, and he was insisting on picking me up, which was, a red flag, where I was like, oh, no, I think he thinks this is a date.
Let me ask you a question, Emma. When we talked to Dave, he said he had a crush on you the whole time he was working with you. Did you know that he had a crush on you, or was that when it became obvious?
Oh, no, I could tell. Girls know, and I could tell he had a little crush on me, but I still thought it was just, a friendly... we don't have that kind of romantic vibe at all as far as I could see, even though he had a crush on me.
Didn't he tell you, though, when he asked you out, I've been wanting to do this since the day I saw you?
He was kind of, mumbling. I really wasn't sure. Sometimes it's hard to understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But, I really thought it was a hangout until, he insisted on picking me up at my house. And then he showed up with, a dozen red roses. And so I was like, oh, no, he definitely thought it was a date.
Still could have been a work hangout at that point. I give all of my coworkers roses all the time.
Jose loves it.
So at that point, you knew it was more than just a coworker hangout.
I for 100% knew.
Okay.
Again, he is a really sweet person, and he was actually the nicest to me at my job out of anyone for the whole time I worked there.
He sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he does.
We've talked to him a little bit about your date, that you don't think it should have been a date, but did you enjoy it?
It was so awkward, you guys. It was he had the waitress put his plate on the same side as me, so instead of sitting across two regular people, he sat right next to me.
All right, some people do that though. He's kind of an awkward dude, huh?
I know him from being a coworker, and he's always kind of mumbly and nervous and awkward. But again, he is a really nice person, so I didn't want to be, I wanted to let him down easy kind of thing, without hurting his feelings. But I've never seen him so nervous.
And probably because he likes you.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Is there anything attractive about him that if you were to step back and try to see him in a romantic light, could you?
He's not the kind of guy I am attracted to generally, so...
I bet you he's a stallion in the bedroom, Emma. You ever think about that? No.
No, I don't think so.
Well, would you be willing to at least tell him the reason why you've been kind of blowing him off, instead of just saying that you're busy? Just let him know, hey, you're not really my type?
I think that would be really awkward. Because...
I do too, Emma, and that's why I want to make it happen, because Dave is actually on the phone listening right now.
No, are you serious?
Yep.
I know I am a little nervous at first, but I could become the man you want me to be.
Yeah, I don't think so, Dave. There's a lot of girls out there, and I think you should keep trying, to maybe find someone that's a better fit for
you.
Dave, are you okay, man?
Yeah.
Do you feel like she's making the wrong decision here?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't do this if I didn't really like her. And Emma, go out on one more date with me. I promise you, I won't be awkward like you said.
Dave, I did have a nice time on our date, and I think we really do get along. It's just that you're so nervous, and you just seem to have so many anxieties that I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm nervous, but this is just because I care about something so much that, this comes up. But, we always got along great, didn't we?
We did get along really well. And you are you are a good-looking guy.
Really? You think I'm really good looking?
Well, yeah. You are. You're just a little nervous, but you are good looking. You have a really, handsome face.
See, Dave, you hear that? You're sexy.
Yeah.
Well, this is awesome.
That's the way I feel when a girl calls me good looking too, man. Dave, what do you keep doing?
I just breathing.
Okay. Emma, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean...
Hold on a second. Dave!
Yeah?
What are you doing,
you
dude?
okay?
You're making so much noise.
I'll stop.
No,
What are you doing, though? Why are you making so much noise?
It's a paper bag.
A paper
Sorry,
bag?
It's too loud.
You're breathing into a paper bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
But here, I'll put it down.
Yeah, put the paper bag down for a second if you can, all right?
Dave.
Emma, would you like to go out on a second date with Dave? I will pay for it. Give him one more shot. He sounds like a great guy. He'll leave the paper bag at home so he won't be making so much noise.
I mean, I would say this, that of all the guys I've ever dated, Dave is definitely probably the sweetest and most caring and considerate and nicest. He may not be polished and he's a little bit rough around the edges, but I know he would go to the ends of the earth for me, so...
Well, then why not go out with him again? The ends of the earth for you? Jesus. That sounds like somebody I'd want to spend some time with.
Yeah, I would. I really like you.
Okay. I will go out on a date with you, Dave.
There you go. Congratulations, Dave. Dave.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You got a second date.
Whew.
You gonna be okay?
Oh, Dave.
Dave, are you breathing into the bag again, Dave?
Well, now it's some excitement, man.
Okay. All right, then keep breathing into the bag then.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
This is an iHeart podcast.
Hey, I'm Jay Shetty, and I'm the host of the On Purpose podcast. Recently, I had the honor of sitting down with the iconic Kris Jenner. Even if one of your children has been through something really difficult with their partner or an ex-partner, you still love them as part of the unit and the family.
These are the fathers of my grandchildren, and that love doesn't go away when we experience really challenging times with them.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Robert Smith, and this is Jacob Goldstein, and we used to host a show called Planet Money.
And now we're back making this new podcast called Business History, about the best ideas and people and businesses in history.
And some of the worst people, horrible ideas, and destructive companies in the history of business.
First episode, how Southwest Airlines used cheap seats and free whiskey to fight its way into the airline business.
The most Texas story ever.
Listen to Business History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the podcast Health Stuff, we are tackling all the health questions that keep you up at night.
I'm Dr. Priyanka Wali, a double board certified physician.
And I'm Hari Kondabolu, a comedian and someone who once Googled, "Do I have scurvy?" at 3 a.m. And on our show, we're talking about health in a different way, like our episode where we look at diabetes.
In the United States, 50% of Americans are pre-diabetic.
How preventable is type 2?
Extremely. Listen to Health Stuff on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Kev on Stage. I want to tell you about my new podcast called Not My Best Moment, where I talk to artists, athletes, entertainers, creators, friends, people I admire who've had massive success about their massive failures. What did they mess up on? What is their heartbreak? And what did they learn from it?
I got judged horribly. The judges were like, "You're trash. I don't know how you got on the show."
Check out Not My Best Moment with me, Kev on Stage, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Thanksgiving isn't just about food. It's a day for us to show up for one another.
It's okay not to be okay sometimes and be able to build strength and love within each other.
I'm Elliot Connie, host of the podcast Family Therapy, a series where real families come together to heal and find hope.
I've always wanted us to have therapy, so this is such a beautiful opportunity.
Listen to Season 2 of Family Therapy every Wednesday on the Black Effect Podcast Network, iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Hunter is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Carrie. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Hunter, how long has it been since you heard from Carrie?
It's been like 2 weeks.
Okay. 2 weeks is a long time.
You stressing?
Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks is an eternity, I feel like, in this sort of situation.
Yeah. Have you tried to reach out to her?
Yeah, of course. It's not like I was just waiting for her to make the next move.
Okay.
Texted, called.
And you've heard nothing back?
No, absolutely nothing.
Well, why don't you tell us about the date?
We did this like artisan pretzel making workshop,
Oh, that's cool.
These dates are getting good.
Right. I thought so, flour everywhere. We're wearing those weird, crazy hipster aprons, and, everyone's pretending the dough has emotions,
Okay.
All right. It was fun, man. Kind of had a little mishap with the dough, and I think that's possibly what might have gone awry.
Well, what happened with the dough? What kind of dough mishap?
Sort of kind of hit her in the face with it a little bit. Just a little.
On purpose?
No, not on purpose. I mean, I was kind of doing a thing with the dough, like a dramatic chef kind of dough flip kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dough kind of goes airborne and, gives her a little 1-2 right to the face.
Oh no.
Yeah, you kind of left like some flour on her face, and I feel like that could possibly.
Did she seem upset after she got hit in the face with the dough?
She wasn't happy. I'll say that.
Understandable.
But, she kind of played it off. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I think we're okay. Like I was like, are you okay? Do you have a dough allergy? And she was like, no. She laughed it off and said I didn't sign up to be assaulted by carbs. I thought it went pretty well, except for that whole thing.
Yeah.
So
how did the date end?
It went pretty good. I didn't get a kiss, but I got a hug. Which that to me is like a red flag. I feel like.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
See that.
A little pat on the back, like, thanks, I'm not going to see you again.
I didn't get the pat on the back. It was, the squeeze, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If it had been like the, hug, but like distance, that would have been, I would have known right away.
All right. So you're thinking the dough in the face is the reason that you're getting ghosted?
I would think so. I mean, I can't think of anything else that would have happened.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, I'm Jay Shetty, and I'm the host of the On Purpose podcast. Recently, I had the honor of sitting down with the iconic Kris Jenner.
You never quite know what or where life is going to lead you and where it's going to be the best lesson you ever learned, and not get distracted by the noise, because there's a lot of noise.
Even if one of your children has been through something really difficult with their partner or an ex-partner, you still love them as part of the unit and the family.
These are, in most cases, the fathers of my grandchildren. I love these men, and that love doesn't go away when we experience really challenging times with them.
Compassion is key into really feeling what somebody might be going through. Even though you don't agree with them, if you once loved them, then love is love.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Robert Smith, and this is Jacob Goldstein, and we used to host a show called Planet Money.
And now we're back making this new podcast called Business History, about the best ideas and people and businesses in history.
And some of the worst people, horrible ideas, and destructive companies in the history of business. Having a genius idea without a need for it is nothing. It's like not having it at all.
It's a very simple, elegant lesson. Make something people want.
First episode, how Southwest Airlines used cheap seats and free whiskey to fight its way into the airline business.
The most Texas story ever.
There's a lot of mavericks in that story. We're going to have mavericks on the show. We're going to have plenty of robber barons.
So many robber barons. And you know what? They're not all bad.
And we'll talk about some of the classic great moments of famous business geniuses, along with some of the darker moments that often get overlooked, like Thomas Edison and the electric chair. Listen to Business History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the podcast Health Stuff, we are tackling all the health questions that keep you up at night.
Yes, I'm Dr. Priyanka Wali, a double board certified physician.
And I'm Hari Kondabolu, a comedian and someone who once Googled, "Do I have scurvy?" at 3 a.m.
On Health Stuff, we're talking about health in a different way.
It's not only about what we can do to improve our health,
but also what our health says about us and the way we're living.
Like our episode where we look at diabetes.
In the United States, 50% of Americans are pre-diabetic.
How preventable is type 2?
Extremely. Or our in-depth analysis of how incredible mangoes are.
Oh, it's hard to explain to the rest of the world that your mangoes are fine because mangoes are incredible, but you don't even know.
You don't know. You don't know. It's going to be a fun ride, so tune in.
Listen to Health Stuff on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Hunter is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Carrie, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But before we do that, Hunter, why don't you break down your date again for us real quick?
Yeah, we went out to a fancy pretzel making workshop thing, and I kind of assaulted her with the dough. So that's probably why.
Right. Not on purpose.
It sounds so violent.
Yeah, I feel like that. I mean, I didn't think that sounded. It feel like that. I made it sound way worse.
Okay.
When I threw the word assaulted in there.
Right.
It kind of sounds like I'm in the Epstein files or something there, but that's not what happened.
Okay. All right. Well, are you ready for us to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you?
Yeah. And hopefully we can, I promise I'm not going to smack her in the face with dough again.
Okay. Here you go.
How sweet.
We're going to call her right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Carrie, please?
This is she. Who's this?
Hey, Carrie, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. How are you?
Wait. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Well, have you ever listened to the show before?
I've actually seen clips of you guys on TikTok, but I've never listened.
Oh, cool. Okay. We do a segment on our show called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and you ghost them, they can email us to call you and ask why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you from somebody.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Any idea who would email us?
Maybe.
You want to take a shot? Tell you if you're right.
Maybe Hunter.
Yes, it is Hunter. Good job. Yeah. You win absolutely nothing. But Hunter told us about your date. He said he really liked you a lot, but it's been 2 weeks and you haven't talked to him, and he's wondering if you'll tell us. Will you?
I mean, this is really awkward, but, he just wasn't my type, the way he argued with the instructor about pretzel philosophy, I guess.
He was arguing with the instructor?
What is pretzel philosophy?
Yeah, he had like a lot of pretzel knowledge, and that moment like kind of stuck with me, but like not in a good way.
Okay, he didn't tell us anything about any argument with any instructor or anything like that.
Mm-mm. Oh, he's very into his pretzels. He took it very seriously.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, he told us that you guys made pretzels, and he thought the reason you weren't calling him back was because he accidentally hit you in the face with the dough.
No, it wasn't the dough to the face. Honestly, that was kind of funny, though.
Well, good. I'm glad you have a sense of humor about that.
Yeah, that was, things happen. The rest of it was too much for me.
Like, how intense was the argument?
He just was correcting the instructor quite a bit and a little judgy of the instructor. I mean, I thought we were just coming to make pretzels and have a good time. I didn't know it was like a Food Network, like we're trying to win a competition kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay. How did the instructor take it?
I think the instructor was kind of taken back because I don't think a lot of people take a pretzel course and drill the instructor. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm sure that he was not used to that. For me, that's like a big red flag. I mean, people who argue with servers, you're going to argue with someone who's teaching you how to make pretzels. Like, I just can't deal with that. I need someone who's a little bit more easygoing. So that's just a red flag for me. I just can't have someone that's that uptight, especially about something as simple and as fun as pretzels should be.
Sure.
Okay, well, thank you for telling us. And Carrie, I'll also let you know that Hunter is on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Wait, he's here now?
Yeah, he is.
Hey.
Hi. Okay.
I mean, I just think it's a little ridiculous what you're saying. It's just a little debate.
It wasn't just a debate. You snatched the dough and said, "Let me show you the proper Bavarian twist." And you
I was helping. She was doing it wrong. All right, I was helping.
I mean, you called her salt scatter chaotic. Like, you were very judgy. You said pretzels are heritage, not a free for all. Like, that's literally something
They are heritage. They are. Dough has a memory.
It does.
I mean, this is just ridiculous. I mean, you were just like waving the pretzel around like crazy. I can't.
I mean, it's not my fault she's teaching a dough class and she doesn't know. I was in the zone, all right? You gave zero support.
I mean, we were taking a pretzel course. I mean, I didn't know I had to back you up in pretzels. Like, I thought it was just supposed to be like fun. I didn't know you were going to need like to tag me into your argument about a pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is pretzels that we're talking about.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to say it.
What?
You know what? No, I will. If your pretzel twisting's anything like your life twisting, like, trust me, nobody wants that.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I said it.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but your pretzel is probably the worst one in the entire class. It was just, there's no way it was going to come out right. There's going to be
oh my God. Like, you just can't help yourself. Wow.
Well, Carrie, would you like another date with Hunter? We'll pay for it.
Soft pretzels are really real pretzels.
No. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, if that's fine. Good. Yeah, I want someone who's got my back. Would have been nice if I had some support from you, especially when you know that what I was saying about the pretzels was right.
Okay, you need therapy. Like, good luck. I can't.
Yeah, you can't make a pretzel.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey, I'm Jay Shetty, and I'm the host of the On Purpose podcast. Recently, I had the honor of sitting down with the iconic Kris Jenner. Even if one of your children has been through something really difficult with their partner or an ex-partner, you still love them as part of the unit and the family.
These are the fathers of my grandchildren, and that love doesn't go away when we experience really challenging times with them.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Robert Smith, and this is Jacob Goldstein, and we used to host a show called Planet Money.
And now we're back making this new podcast called Business History, about the best ideas and people and businesses in history.
And some of the worst people, horrible ideas, and destructive companies in the history of business.
First episode, how Southwest Airlines used cheap seats and free whiskey to fight its way into the airline business.
The most Texas story ever.
Listen to Business History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the podcast Health Stuff, we are tackling all the health questions that keep you up at night.
I'm Dr. Priyanka Wali, a double board certified physician.
And I'm Hari Kondabolu, a comedian and someone who once Googled, "Do I have scurvy?" at 3 a.m. And on our show, we're talking about health in a different way, like our episode where we look at diabetes.
In the United States, 50% of Americans are pre-diabetic.
How preventable is type 2?
Extremely. Listen to Health Stuff on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Kev on Stage. I want to tell you about my new podcast called Not My Best Moment, where I talk to artists, athletes, entertainers, creators, friends, people I admire who've had massive success about their massive failures. What did they mess up on? What is their heartbreak? And what did they learn from it?
I got judged horribly. The judges were like, "You're trash. I don't know how you got on the show."
Check out Not My Best Moment with me, Kev on Stage, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Atlanta is a spirit. It's not just a city. It's where Crunk was born, in a club in the West End.
Before World Star, it was 559.
Where preachers go viral and students at the HBCU turned heartbreak into resurrection. Where dreamers brought Hollywood to the South and hustlers bring their visions to create black wealth.
Nobody's rushing into relationships with you.
I'm Big Rube. Listen to Atlanta Is on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast.
Not many people know this, but people who work in the service industry are incredibly frisky.
Oh,
That's
really?
right. And right now, we got a frisky waiter on the phone. His name is Greg. Sorry, I was sneezing.
He also has allergies.
Whoa.
Man, you bring
Start over.
sexy to the table. You bring sexy to the table, sir.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Anyway, my whole intro is ruined now because of my allergies and my sneezing fit. So let's just talk to him. His name is Greg. What's up, Greg?
Hey guys, how you guys doing today?
Well, my allergies are flaring up, and I had this whole intro planned where I was going to call you a frisky waiter and her a lustful waitress and tell a story of how you guys met real quick. But unfortunately, my sneezing got the best of me, so you're going to have to do that, Greg.
Well, I like it because I think I might have some allergies. Women are allergic to me, so maybe you guys can help me out.
Oh, Greg, look at you, king of the Segway for us.
I'm trying.
Wow.
Save the intro so you guys can save me.
Yeah. All right. We can stop now, Greg. It's enough. So, Greg, you're a waiter.
Yes, I am a waiter. I'm probably one of the best waiters around, I'd like to think. But yes, I am in the service industry.
Okay.
Are you frisky? Or was I right? Are you frisky?
I'd like to think that I'm frisky, but I mean, I don't know. I try. I definitely try to be frisky.
And is this lovely waitress that you went out with, is this a coworker?
Well, no, not really. I was just at the restaurant she works at.
Okay.
All right. As a customer?
Yeah. I was out with some friends, and we were just having some dinner and some drinks, and she ended up being our waitress.
All
Weird waiters and waitresses eat at other restaurants?
I know. Yeah, mind-blowing. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
It'd be like radio people listening to other radio stations. Oh, that
Weird.
doesn't happen. So, were you struck by her immediately when she came up to your table?
I mean, before she came up to my table, I saw her and almost had my fingers crossed that she would be our waitress. She was, really looking good that night.
Okay. And did you just flat out ask her out on the spot, or?
I did not. Actually, I'd had it happen a couple of times to myself. Women had left their name and number on the receipt after they signed for it, so I kind of stole her ID and I did that. I left Greg and then left my phone number at the bottom of the receipt when I paid the bill.
And that actually worked?
It did. She actually texted me like 2 days later it was. I got a text and I didn't even know who it was because I, silly enough, forgot her name. And then I was like, who is this? And then she's like, it's Cynthia. And then I was like, oh, yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. I've tried that so many times, and I know you're going to be surprised by this. Never once have they called me.
I think it was a smiley face I left at. I took it up a notch. I took a name, number, and a smiley face.
And probably a big tip to go with it, because no girl is going to call you back if you don't tip well.
Yeah, I went easy 30% that night.
Okay.
All right. So what'd you guys do when you went out?
So we both know of this really high-end restaurant we've been wanting to go to. One of my buddies works there. It's usually really hard to get a reservation. So he was able to, get us in for a table for two. So I thought that was, going to really impress her. And
Sweet. Was she impressed?
she went. So I want to say she was impressed. She ended up going, obviously. So I took that as impressed.
And how was the actual date while you were there? I mean,
it was cool. Honestly, I don't eat at high-end restaurants, so all the food was really interesting. And, it was like a 6-course meal. Everything, it was nice and paced out. I thought we had really good conversation.
Yeah, you're talking like a marathon dinner, though. If you're talking 6 courses, there's a lot that can go wrong when you're committing, 3 hours to a meal, 4 hours?
Yeah, it was about 2.5, 3 hours easily, with getting there and going through all the courses. So, there was a lot of room for failure in it, but I don't know if I was blind to it, but I never saw anything go wrong. I felt great about it.
Okay. What was the highlight for you?
My highlight was the dessert. It was almost like they were reading my mind because they brought this an amazing chocolate 3-layered cheesecake. And
I think, I hate to interrupt you there, Greg, but I think Brooke was asking about the highlight with her and not the food.
Well, I didn't even tell you. She shows up dressed to the nines, and she's sitting across from me, and it was just almost froze me in time that I'm looking at her and can't believe that I'm with her.
The anticipation is actually killing me right now. So what happened? Did you kiss? Did you go home together?
No.
Oh.
So we finished, and I walk her to her car, and then I think we're going in for the kiss. She turns to the side and just gives me a hug.
Ooh,
oh, wow.
I thought, maybe, okay, it was our first date, and I like that about her. Maybe, she's playing a little hard to get. She gave me a taste, but, it's like I'm not going to give you your dessert, per se, on the first date, because she really went for a side hug.
Like you were saying, it's a first date. Not everybody kisses on a first date.
She gave me the hug, and it kind of motivates you more, to try to, all right, now you've got me, and I'm really into you even more at this point because, I haven't tasted the forbidden fruit.
Don't call it that.
Right.
So I'm really motivated.
Okay, and how many have you talked since that day?
Only text message. I reached out, I texted her, just said I had a great time. She didn't hear from her, and nothing's materialized into meeting up again.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if we can find out what happened in your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you so much.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We've been doing second date updates for a long time now, and I feel like something keeps getting disrespected over and over again.
Really? What's that?
The side hug. Every time somebody gets a side hug, they always take it as a brush off. But you know what? Maybe the side hug is the new second base.
No.
Yeah, no, probably not. Yeah. It's actually a terrible thing to get a side hug after a date. And that's what happened to Greg, who is on the phone right now. He's a waiter and was in another restaurant and actually hit on the waitress by writing his phone number down on the receipt. She ended up calling him, and they went out to a very fancy restaurant. But by the end of the date, she just gave him a little side hug, and now she stopped talking to him.
Is there anything that you would do differently second time around, Greg?
Maybe not take her to the fancy restaurant so I had something to shoot for.
Okay. Oh. I see. You started off too hot, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I came in too big.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and find out if you gave it to her too big.
Usually not a problem, but maybe this time it is.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Cynthia?
This is she?
Hey, Cynthia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Okay. Why are you guys calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Who is this again?
This is Jubal from
So
Brooke and
freaked
Jubal
out.
in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Don't be too
And
scared. I promise.
we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, we call you to find out what happened. So we got an email from a dude named Greg.
I'm sorry. No, I don't want to do this. Thank you, though.
But we just have a few questions.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
We just want to
Okay.
ask you a couple questions so that he can find out what happened. That's all.
What?
Whoa, she just hung up.
She left.
Did she? Hello?
Hey, Greg, was that a sufficient enough answer for you?
What is going on?
I mean, when she said she didn't want to talk about me, I was hoping we could dig a little deeper, but apparently she really doesn't want to talk about me, huh?
Wait, hold on though, Greg. Are you? Because a lot of times we do these things, and then you aren't telling us something that you should be telling us.
No, I'm an open book. I'm looking for answers, honestly. I mean, if I could give more information, I would put it all out there. I mean, can you please call her back? Call her again.
All right, I'll dial her phone number and try one more time, okay?
Thanks, Jubal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I really don't want to talk about it. I really don't.
Well, what? I mean, if
I'm
I can...
sorry. I just don't really want to talk about it. I'm super embarrassed.
Wait, you're embarrassed?
You know, it's my fault. He doesn't have to worry.
Wait, are
He
you
didn't
like?
do anything wrong.
Are you in a relationship or something?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just, it's on me. You know, it was my mistake. I shouldn't have gone out with him. Not his fault. Totally mine.
Was it because you guys both work in the service industry or something? You have a rule like you don't date other people in the service industry or something? You know how cops are always like, I don't date other cops.
Do they say that?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Do they say that, Cynthia?
No, it's not that. It's not that at all.
Okay.
It's just, I messed up.
You messed up?
Yeah, I messed up.
He doesn't think you messed up. He thinks that you were. I mean, from the sounds of it, he thinks you're perfect.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So that's not a good thing?
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's just really awkward.
Well, can you just tell us anything? Because he's really curious. Like, he's been beating himself up trying to figure out what happened because he really liked you.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely don't want him to feel bad.
So what is it?
Okay. Did he tell you guys how he asked me out?
Yeah, he said that he left his phone number on the receipt when he was sitting at your table.
And we were all shocked that you bought that you wrote him back.
I did, and it's probably the last time I'll do something like that.
So wait, you regretted the date from the moment you texted him after he hit on you?
Okay, here's the thing. The night before, when I was working, another guy left a receipt, and he did pretty much the same thing. He left his name and his number. So I thought I was calling the other guy. He's really attractive. You know, he's definitely more attractive to me than Greg is.
Oh no. You mixed him up.
Yeah. So when I contacted Greg, I thought I was contacting the other guy, and I didn't realize it until I was on the date.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got the receipts mixed up. Greg's fine. He's fine. He's just not as cute as the other guy.
I'm sure he'll be pumped to know that he's fine.
No, I don't know what to do, though. I just feel really awkward thinking about it. So that's why I didn't want to talk about it. I was really uncomfortable.
Okay, I get. Like, that would be a really weird moment when you show up to a date thinking one guy's going to be there and a totally different guy's going to be there.
Yeah.
But Greg sounds awesome, and he pulled all these strings for this great date for you. He said you guys had chemistry. I mean...
But I just kept thinking while I was eating, you know, God, this would taste so much better if I was with the other guy.
You know, I'm sure there's research somewhere that food tastes better when you're with a hotter person. I agree with you on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you, out of curiosity, did you ever go out with the other guy?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Really?
Well, okay, well, listen, the truth is Greg's date was so much better.
Then the hotter guy.
Yeah, and I feel bad, but the hotter guy was hot, so I...
So wait, even though you had a better time with Greg, you still want to pursue hot man?
Yeah, he's really hot.
He must be. All right.
I hope you're not looking for a relationship. That is so shallow.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to be in something really serious, you know, right now. I just want to date hot guys.
All right. Well, Cynthia,
I've been there.
I do need to let you know that Greg is actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hey, Cynthia. not that attractive Greg, apparently.
Oh, sorry, dude.
What?
Sucks.
Yeah, it's, I'm a little lost for words right now because, like, I thought you were somebody else.
Wait a minute, Greg. You heard everything? You were listening?
I heard, yeah, unfortunately, but yes, I heard everything.
You heard everything that I was saying to them from
Yeah,
the
not
start?
attractive, hotter guy. Food would have been better without me. But,
gosh.
Really listening.
yeah, so
I am so sorry. I had no idea. I wouldn't have been like that sort of honest, I guess, if I had known you were listening. You're a really nice guy. I'm really sorry.
why didn't you just say something when you first saw me and you realized you made a mistake? We could have went our separate ways.
I didn't know what to do. I was sort of horrified, and the mistake was on me, and I didn't want to be rude, and the restaurant was nice. I'd never been there before. I'd always wanted to go.
Cynthia!
You didn't want to be rude, and then you go through the whole dinner and let me pick up the tab, and you didn't want to be rude. I mean,
You asked me out. It was a date. I didn't know what to do.
Well, a date with the wrong guy.
I know, but you didn't know that.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
Cynthia!
Brutally honest.
Man, you'd think if, at the end, if you knew and you didn't want to tell me, you would have, let me get, or at least offered. You didn't even reach for anything. I just picked it all up and thinking.
We were on a date.
I know, but you didn't mean to be on the date with me. You meant to be on the worst date with the hotter guy.
Again, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. This is so uncomfortable.
And you said that my date was better. I know
Your date was so much better.
Oh my God! So you confirm it,
Rub it in.
Cynthia. That makes no sense. You could be you can grow to be more attracted to people.
Not with me. I kind of I see it and I know it type of a thing.
What is it? Could I get a haircut? Was it my clothes? What?
No, Greg, you're great. There's nothing wrong with you. You're great.
Nothing wrong with you.
Have you ever been there, where you're with someone, but the entire time you're thinking about someone else? I'm sorry, that's just how it was. It was just, that's how it was. That whole night for me.
I have been there for the past 3 days thinking about you, and now I get this earthquake hitting me.
Oh.
Sorry, dude.
There's no way you could open up your eyes, up your heart, maybe give him another chance.
Well, you know what? I would be totally willing to go out with Greg again, on a fun friend date.
Friend date?
That would be fun.
Well, then how about it? Cynthia, would you like to go out with Greg again on a fun friend date? We will pay for it.
I'd totally go out with Greg on a fun friend date. Yes, Greg's super nice.
Greg, what do you think about the fun friend date?
I don't want to go on a pity date with you, Cynthia. Why don't you guys just give it to Cynthia and her new hot guy? They can use it, so it's not just not getting used. I mean, at least she'll enjoy herself.
Oh, my God, that's a great idea.
Oh, my God.
There you go, Cynthia. And since it sounds like your current hot dude is a horrible dater, we'll give you at least a decent gift card somewhere.
Oh, my God, thank you, Greg.
Oh,
what about, do I get anything? I mean, this is a big slap in my face.
No, it's not a slap in your face. It's like you said, why waste it,
But we can use it for other things. We don't have to pay for your date with the hot guy.
But he's really hot.
All right, Cynthia, then you know what? Sold. All right, we'll send you out on a date with the hot dude.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, that's so awesome. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys.
Even Jubal can't refuse a hot man.
No, I can't.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that just says, the worst part is, I know Greg.
Whoa.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. This dude named Greg wanted to call Cynthia. They're both waiters. He was actually at the restaurant she works at. Hit her up and they went out on a date. When we got her on the phone, we found out that she actually thought she was going out with another guy because another dude had slid his number to her too. And she thought she was texting that dude and not Greg. So she showed up and had a less hotter version to go on a date with. But she did end up going on a date with the hot guy and said, even though he's not as cool as Greg, he's a lot hotter, so she'd rather date that guy instead.
I feel so bad for Greg. I mean, I know people are texting in right now that they want to go out with him, but still, that's even a pity date.
Well, listen, this is how guys are, though. She just has a male mentality. We're like, oh, she's annoying, she won't do this and that, but she's hot, so I'll take her.
It's everyone's mentality. Every once in a while, you need hot and dumb, okay?
It's true.
But unfortunately for Greg, he had to find out that he's average and pretty fun to be around.
Hey, that
He
is a
lost
good
out
sell.
to hot and dumb.
We all have.
Right, we
Everybody
all have.
texting in at 78592 right now is on Greg's side and said that she's terrible. At least she was honest about it, though. But the end, when we asked if they'd go on a date, she said that they could go on a friend date, a fun friend date together, and he wasn't interested in that.
Come on.
No, poor Greg.
Yeah, he got screwed over twice.
Yeah, and not in a good way.
No, definitely not. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back. Our second dater today is named Joe. His email said simply that he's very confused.
Oh, Joe.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing okay. Doing okay.
Before we get into your confused date, I want to get to know Joe right now. We can worry about Lisa later. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Joe?
Well, I am 34 years old. I sell life insurance.
Nice.
I play the drums.
Cool.
Ooh.
I like to go to karaoke bars sometimes.
Nice.
I like to sing Johnny Cash. That's one of my favorites.
Nice choice.
And I'm not that religious.
Okay.
And that's about it.
I feel like I just read your Match.com profile, and you know what? Sending you a message. Interested in going out, Joe.
You just got poked.
Now, your email said that you went out on kind of a blind date with a girl named Lisa for drinks, and you're very confused. Why are you confused, Joe?
Well, it went well, and she's not returned my phone calls or my text messages.
Okay, can you give us a little more information, Joe? What is this girl like? Is she into you?
She was very nice. She was very pretty. We made eye contact a lot when she was talking to me and when she was listening to me, which is very refreshing.
It's a good sign when people look you in the eye.
Joe, do you tend to be maybe a little uncomfortable in social situations ever?
I don't like really large crowds, but I think in small social settings, I'm okay.
So what'd you do on the date?
Well, we just kind of talked and had drinks.
Was there any awkward moments during the date? Lulls in the conversation?
You know, I found myself trying to think of a couple things to say, but then she randomly mentioned that she played Pac-Man when she was little, and she thought the video games were really easy.
Yeah.
And we just kind of got to talking about that, and I said, you know, if you want to, we could go play some, you know, right now. So we went to GameWorks. She's never been there, and
such a fun date.
We played video games for a little bit.
That's cool. That's fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Did you guys get pretty competitive?
Not really, no. You know, we played the Pac-Man game, and she was okay at it. She wasn't, you know, any kind of like...
What a turnoff, right? Ugh, gross. Why do you even want to call this girl back?
Come on.
Jeez.
Dude, that sounds like an awesome date.
I think that she was just rusty, but yeah,
probably.
We had a lot of fun, and then when I took her back to her car after that, I tried kind of going in for a kiss, and she kind of let me know that it was too soon.
Yeah.
How'd she do that?
She said it was too soon.
Oh, yeah.
She actually said that. Okay.
Yeah, I like a girl that's direct.
And then she got out of the car, and what? Did you say to each other, hey, you know, it was great. Maybe we should do this again?
Well, in that awkward moment, I was like, okay, that's totally okay. And then I asked if she'd want to hang out again next weekend, and she said, oh, yeah, I would love to. Then on Wednesday, I called her at around 5:30 or so, and then I never heard back from her.
All right.
Weird.
It's an interesting one, especially because the date kept continuing. It wasn't like she tried to get out of it.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Oh, sad, confused Joe.
Okay, Joe, give us about 3.5 minutes. We'll play a song, come right back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Joe, you ready to give Lisa a call?
Sure, let's do it.
If you weren't listening to the first part of the second date update, Joe went on sort of a blind date with Lisa in Kirkland. They had some drinks, then went to GameWorks. When Joe tried to kiss her at the end of the night, she said it was too soon, and Joe hasn't heard from her since. What's the worst thing she could say to you?
I guess if she said she didn't really have a good time and she was maybe acting or something, I guess that would not feel good.
Okay.
You tried to kiss her, and she said, mm-mm.
Yeah, but she didn't say never. She just said too soon.
Well, sometimes that's a nice way of saying
It's a way
never.
to look at the bright side, though, Joe. Right? All right, we're going to call Lisa right now, get her on the phone, and find out why she didn't get back to you, okay?
Okay, this should be very interesting.
You were right, Joe.
Very informative.
Hello?
Hi, is Lisa there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. What's going on?
Why are you calling me?
Because I wanted to talk? Jeez.
Jubal.
I didn't expect I was going to be met with such rudeness, Lisa.
Lisa, he's kidding.
Lisa, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's where, let's say you go out on a date with somebody, and then after the date, you don't call them back and they want to know what they did wrong. That's where we come in. We call you to find out why.
Okay.
You recently went out on a date with a guy named Joe.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Oh, Joe. Good
Now
old
you
Joe.
know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
He seemed like a nice guy. He emailed us, and he just wants to know what he did on the date to make you not want to go out on a second date with him.
You can just tell him that it wasn't really a match.
That it wasn't a match? You just feel like you guys didn't click?
Well, I mean, you meet people, that you want to see again, and you meet people you don't want to see again, and I guess I don't want to see him again, so.
Is there anything in particular that makes you not want to see him again?
I mean, have you talked to him?
We have. He seems like a nice enough guy.
He's kind of boring.
But you continued the date. I mean, he told us he went from drinks on to playing games at GameWorks. Why would you continue the date longer if you were bored?
When we were at drinks, I mean, I wanted to stab my eye with a fork. It was so boring. When he's like, oh, do you want to go play video games? I just thought, yeah, I mean, anything but sitting here for another 20 minutes talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
So why not just go, hey, you know what, maybe next time, and then take off?
I don't know. I thought maybe, if we were doing something else, he might kind of come out of his shell or something. But the stuff he was talking about, oh, my God, it was so boring.
Can we hear an example?
Like, we were talking about work and stuff, and he goes on and on and on about insurance or something.
Oh, no.
Like, how long do you want to talk about insurance? It was just an awful date. I was so bored.
Awful.
Yeah.
It was an awful date.
I want to give her a fork to stab her own eye out, talking about insurance
Come
for
on,
hours.
he's a nice guy.
Well, I mean, you could go out with him.
Jose probably liked that.
You also said it was too soon when he went in for a kiss.
After we went to the gaming place, he actually, at the end of the day, asked me to go to a wedding with him.
What?
Yeah, it's our first date. At the end, he says, oh, I have this wedding coming up. I don't know. It was like in a week or two. And then he's like leaning in, and I'm like, whoa, too soon. Are you kidding?
Hey, Joe.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Lisa, I probably should have mentioned this to you before, but Joe's been on the phone the whole time listening to this conversation.
What?
I would have never suggested video games had you not talked about them. And when I asked you if you'd been to that place, you said, oh, no, I've never been there. With that interested eye, I would have never said, oh, hey, let's go play video games.
Who knew Joe had so much anger in
I
it?
talked about playing video games when I was 7. Just because I did something when I was 7 doesn't mean I want to go spend all night doing it now. I mean, how about next time you take a girl out, maybe try going somewhere that, like, grown-ups hang out. Like, go dancing, go to a club, do something that, grown-up people do.
Yeah, no, going to a club sounds really mature. You're right.
Yes, Joe.
Okay.
I don't know who signed him on here.
Hey, Lisa.
Maybe you should call people back and just explain to them so they don't have to call a radio show to get information. Maybe you can just be honest with them, and maybe that would be my advice for you.
Who
call the radio show to get the date back. I mean, that's the reason I didn't call you back is because I didn't want to go with you. That is the message. Grow up.
Hey, Lisa.
Dude, it turned so violent so quickly.
Lisa, this is the point in the second date update where I want to ask Lisa if she'd be interested in going out on a second date with Joe. Lisa, we will pay for it. You can go out, learn about whole life insurance, whatever you want, one more time if you go out with Joe again. Do you want to go out with Joe again?
No, I mean, I date men. You know, I'm not 15. I don't want to go play video games with some guys. No.
There's some fire between those two. I think that they're missing out on an opportunity.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You got your answer, man. She just thought you were boring.
I got it. Loud and clear.
Anything in the future that you're going to do differently?
Well, I think I probably won't date girls in.
I hung up on Joe. He was boring me.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm sure you guys have had friends that argue all the time with their significant other.
Mhm.
Like, you know that couple that they can't ever go out anywhere because you know it's going to end in an argument?
Mhm.
That has to start at some point, maybe even on a first date.
Oh.
Kind of what happened with Nick, who wants us to call Grace today. That's the girl that he went out with. I don't even know why Nick wants to call her because it sounds like a horrible first date. But we're going to talk to him about it anyway and ask. Nick, how are you?
Hey, guys. First off, I just want to say I'm like a huge, huge fan of the show. You guys are awesome. Jubal, like, you're the man. I love listening to the stuff you guys do on the radio.
All right.
Okay.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Now we're getting out of control, Nick. Let's be honest.
Nick, your email said that you and Grace, the girl you went out with, argued the whole time on your date. Why do you want to call her? Why do you even want a second date?
I don't know, man. I just felt like there was some kind of, like, connection, you know? Like, it was something fiery about
It's
the whole
not passion,
thing.
dude.
Well, was it the type of arguing that's like over big theological issues, or was it the kind of like fiery debate that you can have with some people? Because I think that's nice sometimes.
It was just, like, about some stuff. Like, some of it was about stuff that happened that night, but,
Can you get more specific here?
yeah, well, I'll give you, like, sort of the lowdown of, like, what happened.
Okay.
Basically, like, we'd met online. It was either, like, Tinder or it was OkCupid or...
You don't even know which place you met her at, Nick?
How much online dating are you doing, dude?
I don't know. Like, a good deal. I mean, it's fun, you know? It's fun to meet people.
Right.
Okay.
So
you met Grace on some website, and you guys met up. Now, your email said that you started off arguing. You started the whole thing off with an argument. How does that even happen, dude? How do you start off with an argument on your first date right away?
Well, like, we met up at this parking lot. Like, we met in the mall parking lot.
Okay.
You know, because she was like, oh, you know, we don't really know each other that well. I don't want you to, like, come pick me up at, like, my house.
Right.
Which I respect for her. So we're, like, hanging out in the parking lot of this mall, and I was like, all right, well, let's go. I made a reservation somewhere else. And she was like, oh, well, I kind of thought we would be here. And I was like, no, like, I've at another restaurant down the way. Like, just hop in my car and we'll go.
Oh, so she didn't want to get in the car with you because she thought you were a creep.
Yeah. She didn't want to get in the car.
And you guys argued about that?
Well, I was like, you know, like, it's a date. It seems like a more sort of economical
Get in the
idea.
car!
Yeah.
Get in here!
Nick,
So-
you don't sound like a fiery person. You sound pretty laid back.
Well, I have, like, opinions, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I wanted to do nice things for her, and she wasn't letting me do them. And I was like, hey, like, I want to drive you to the date.
Okay. So she said, no, I don't want to get in your car. You said, get in the car now. I'm taking you to dinner. She said, no. Did it get heated with you guys?
We were arguing, but it didn't really get heated until we got to the restaurant. And that's when, like, the big argument started.
Big argument. You guys have known each other for all of what? An hour by this point?
Probably like 50 minutes. Yeah, a little less.
Okay, so what was the argument about in the restaurant?
Well, she, like, went to sit down, and I could see that she had this tattoo on her hip.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, what's that? Can you tell me what it's about? She was like, no, I'd rather not. And I was like, well, come on, like, it's on your body, you know, like, you got a tattoo on your body, it's there forever. it's in a pretty visible place. Like, what is it? And she was like, no, I got it when I was 17. I don't really, just would rather not talk about it on a first date.
Why didn't you just let it go then, Nick?
Well, I tried to, forget it and not think about it, and then, a minute would go by, and it would come into my head again. And just ask, and I would say, why can't we just talk about this now so we can get to the next part of dinner?
Oh, my God, Nick. You
So-
know you're coming off as crazy, right?
You argued with her the entire date. How did things end with you guys?
Well, I was pretty upset about it, and she was pretty upset about it, and, we drove back to the parking lot, and it got a little bit worse, and then she just left.
Were you? I mean, at any point during this, did the arguments escalate into actual yelling?
Yeah, definitely.
So Nick, why do you even want to call her back for a second date? You guys obviously don't get along.
I just I really liked her. She's really pretty, and she had a cool energy about her. She was really feisty, and she didn't take any crap from me, and she would just give it right back. And I felt like it could be a really cool sexual energy too.
Now, there it is.
Nick, do you normally fall for girls who tend to beat you up a little bit?
I like a girl who can stand up for herself.
Right.
But screaming at the end of a date, not exactly the same as feisty.
Yeah, but you never know, sometimes people are together and they just have that thing where they know how to push each other's buttons.
You fight and then you make up.
This girl is
And
not.
the makeup is very nice. All right, Nick. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get her on the phone. And we already know why she's not calling you back. That's a terrible first date you just told us about. But we'll see if we can get you a second date, I guess. Okay?
All right, cool.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, I figured it out. I figured out how Nick, who's on the phone to do a second date update with us right now, can actually get this girl to go out with him again.
Apologize profusely and swear it won't happen again.
No.
Oh.
Well, kind of, I guess. Nick's about to have us call Grace for a second date update. Their first date was filled with arguments. It started at the car and continued on through dinner. They argued the whole time. Nick, you want a second date with her, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For whatever reason. I'm guessing the best way to do that is to just tell her, hey, at least it's going to be all uphill from here. It can't get any worse than what happened on our first date.
Unless she disagrees with you and then you start a fight.
Yeah. And then just ends up in an argument.
I mean, I'm willing to try whatever, so.
Okay, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, talk to her about your date, and then we'll connect you with her. Okay?
Great.
All right, man. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Grace there?
this is she.
Hello, Grace. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Do you know who I am?
I do. I just don't know why you're calling me, but hello.
Do you know who I am, Grace?
I feel like you've used that line a couple of times.
I have,
Yeah.
mostly at restaurants.
Uh-huh.
So you listen to our show at all?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Have you ever heard the second date updates before?
I think I heard one.
Okay. So you kind of know what it is. It's where you go out on a date with somebody, end up not calling them back. They email us to get you on the phone and ask why. The person that I'm calling about is named Nick.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope. And I feel like
That was the best response you ever could have given.
I feel like this is a very memorable date for you because we actually talked to Nick. We read his email, and he said that you guys argued throughout the whole first date, but Nick still wants to go out with you.
He is a loon. I'm glad we're doing this because this is going to be like a warning to everybody on Match.com.
Oh my
Okay.
God. He didn't even list Match.
So what happened on the date?
So I told him, let's meet in the mall parking lot. That's where I always meet dates because I don't know these guys yet.
Right.
And I told him we're going to go to eat at the restaurant that was, right there where I had parked. He starts going into a fit, wanting me to get in his car because he's going to take me to a place that's, quote, bitchin'.
Bitchin'. I'm going to take you to a bitchin' spot.
That's like a 5-star Yelp
Yeah,
review.
well, he explained that to us, Grace. He told us all about your argument in the parking lot that you didn't want to get in the car, and he said that he had planned to take you to a nice dinner and wanted to drive you there, and told us how you argued quite a bit.
So we're in the car, And he starts trying to kiss me at every stop sign.
No, he didn't.
Really? Right away?
Yes, I'm like, get out of here. And then he says, you need to be more open with me.
Wow. Okay, he didn't mention anything about the kissing. I'll go ahead, Grace, and tell you what else he said about your date.
Go ahead.
He said that you went to the restaurant and got in a little bit of an argument about your tattoo.
It was like a dog seeing a bone. He would not shut up about this tattoo. Where'd you get it? What's it mean? Why'd you have it? How old were you? Did it hurt? What color ink did they use? I'm like, shut up. First, it's private, first of all. If I want you to know what my tattoo is, I'll tell you. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't. So I'm getting mad. And I'm just start yelling. And I said, it's none of your business. And so he said, well, if that's your attitude, you're paying for dinner.
Oh, no.
It was worth $40 to me to just get him out of my sight. I put down the $40, and I'm like, take me back to my car now. I mean, really, I could have ran there, but I had on good shoes.
Hey, Grace, I'll tell you this. Nick, when he was talking about you, I said, why do you even want to go out on a second date with Grace? Because you guys argued the whole time. Right? I didn't know about him being a weirdo or whatever with you. I just knew about you guys arguing. And I said, why would you want to go out with her again? He said, I love the fact that she's got spunk and she stands up for herself. You do have a lot of spunk.
Yeah.
He got that right.
And you're funny.
Yeah, what if you were to talk to Nick right now? What would you say to him?
Well, I'd have to spit because I'd throw up in my mouth a little bit. But I would just suggest a bit of therapy. He just, I don't know if his meds hadn't kicked in yet or they wore off or what the backstory is.
Hey,
but he's got issues.
Grace?
Oh, my God, Grace.
Yeah.
Nick is actually on the phone.
Hey, Grace.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, not at all. Nick, what do you have to say for yourself? Is everything that Grace said true?
I mean, it's not that bad, but we had some hiccups in our date, and
Well, you told us about the hiccups. You told us about the hiccups, but I'm talking about trying to kiss her as soon as she got in the car and that kind of stuff.
Well, I met her online. Like, a lot of the girls that I've met online are, down, to kiss, pretty much right off the bat.
I feel like that's probably not true.
They're not, Nick. They might be doing it to shut you up because, first of all, I have never been around anybody that uses more words but says absolutely nothing and takes 25 minutes to do it. I mean, you are one of the most annoying human beings that has ever walked this earth.
Wow.
See, that's why I like you, because you got that spunk. You're not afraid to, tell it how it is and stuff like that.
Right. Here's how it is. The guys didn't let me finish my story. When we got to my car, finally, thank the Lord, he started crying.
What was he saying?
What? Why was he crying?
Well, I just don't understand why this is South, because I think that you're just an awesome chick, and there's all this energy and chemistry.
Nick.
And he jumps in the back seat of my car.
He jumped in the backseat of your car.
How'd you get him out?
He's sitting there, I'm not going to get out until you promise me a second date. I'm not going to get out. Sometimes I just got to warm up.
So
I'll be better on the next date. And so I was like, okay, I'll go out with you again. And the freak got out of my car, and I'd like to apologize to them all because I left big old tire marks as I was going out.
Nick, is all that true?
Well, I was upset,
Nick.
Nick,
put all this energy and focus into something.
Nick, you are very calmly talking about this. You don't see anything wrong with your behavior.
No, I do. I don't think I was the perfect date or anything like that. But that's what I wanted to go on a second
The perfect date, Nick.
That was an understatement of the century, Nick.
Nick, I'm gonna recap one thing real quick for you. You were in tears, blubbering, jumped in the backseat of her car, refused to get out unless you would go on a second date. That is not normal behavior, man.
All right. Well, I don't know. I was improvising.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Nick?
Yeah.
How about this? You don't have to cry and throw yourself around this time. I will ask for a second date for you. Grace, would you like to go out with Nick again? We will pay for a second date. Please don't yell at me.
Come on.
Yeah, I would. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a therapist's office. I'm going to drop him off, and you guys will pay for it. That'll probably be the nicest thing you've done this year.
It's like a charity case for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, there you go, man. That's what happened.
Well, win some, lose some, I guess.
Hey, Nick, are we still cool? Like, I know that you got put through a lot here with Grace and everything else and being in this segment. Like, you may feel ripped on everything else. We're still cool, right? Like, you still are friends with the show and everything?
Yeah, you guys are cool. I mean, like, you went out of your way to do this for me. That's pretty cool.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you for the second date update. Take care.
All right, I will.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Jewel.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure he was still friends with us because he is crazy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.